Thanks to OBS, it's fine being a queen.
It's a small town in Iowa, and this the main character, his name's Jeremy. He's working at a video store, and he finds, no, not him, some other girl, one of the patrons of the video store, finds a tape that has like a little clip that's like taped over the movie, like just like a bit part in the movie, and it leads to like this whole mystery that's unraveling. I guess I can't really elaborate on it, because it's a mystery. But it's interesting. There's some interesting things happening here. I think it's one of those books that's like, it's a mystery, but this is also about grief, because the main character's mom died in like a car crash or something.
Yeah.
But it was like when he was 16, and he's like in his 20s now, so he's like trying to move on, so there's like stuff about moving on and his dad moving on.
I want to read this.
And the owner of the video store is interesting too. She's kind of moving in with someone. Something's happening with her. I've got some assumptions, some predictions, but I don't know quite yet what's going on with her. But I have my suspicions. I don't think she's the killer or anything.
An alien?
No.
Eldritch horror.
She's not evil. I'll say this. She's pursuing the mystery, and she found someone involved with it, and they're cohabiting now. We don't explicitly know what that means in files. I have some.
So her boyfriend's the murderer?
No, the girlfriend.
Her girlfriend's the murderer?
Oh, we're definitely.
But here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
Her girlfriend, her alleged girlfriend, we don't have any confirmation yet. She was in the tapes. But we haven't heard anything about like what the deal with the tapes is. But there was like a whole chapter that was like narrating one of the tapes that apparently didn't even get into like the main guy and the main people tapes. So it's like, this guy writes in like a really weird way. He's really postmodern, so it's kind of hard to follow sometimes, but
yeah.
Postmodernism,
modern
books. Yeah. Like House of Leaves, except less confusing than that.
I was gonna say, have you read the Welcome to Night Vale books?
The what?
Welcome to Night Vale books.
I haven't.
You should. You really should. I recommend it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
We're talking about podcasts, yeah.
And podcast.
Creepy stories.
Podcasts and books and stuff.
Hi.
But welcome to Night Vale. See, the Rainbow Archwizard Matthew agrees.
Well, there you go.
May or may not have been muted.
There's the seal of approval.
Yeah.
Let's see. Welcome to episode 2 of season 4 of Plot Hunters.
Did you just lick me?
Did she do what?
I think she just licked my shin.
That's what.
Can we just clarify that it's Ashley's dog?
No.
Ashley's
There's
a
no
friend.
need for clarification. It's funnier without clarification. We don't need to know who looked Ashley. It's fine.
Okay.
The mystery.
Sure.
All we know is that like licking occurred.
Okay. Sure.
That just makes it sound way worse.
Yeah.
Licking
the
occurred
point.
and it definitely wasn't my sweet baby puppy.
Oh, not at all, not at all. Let's
Very
see. We are, of course, sponsored by the awesome Roll20, a virtual tabletop company in Houston that has all the things that you need to create your games online. And I have we're playing through the Tyranny of Dragons module this time, so we've got that loaded. And I spent hours today, like going through and organizing all the maps and everything and handouts and stuff for this. So, but the maps are
Sexy.
gorgeous. And they're all set up for dynamic lighting and super awesome. So definitely go to roll20.net if you haven't checked it out yet and go check them out. It's super fun. We're also friends of the Nerdsmith Network, a wonderful network of TTRPG related content. They have streamers and podcasters, and they were playing Twitch Sings yesterday, and it was hilarious. So go to nerdsmith.org and check out some of the other awesome shows on that network. And then what else? Oh, if you're a subscriber to our channel, you can get a tribute to any of our players during any point of the game. So just the subscriber info is down below and on the little page right now. But you can give things like advantage on a roll and inspiration and potions. You can also cheer
That was
to
nice.
give potions because none of our players are healers.
Oh, and don't
Of course,
forget
a little bit.
you can use your viewer points to do shit like that too.
Yes, you can use
Yeah, your crystals.
your crystals,
Your
channel
crystals.
points to also do that. So, and you can also make PB do math if you have like.
Yeah.
I could.
If you're like Homily and like to torture
Hi,
us.
baby.
Kitty!
Hello.
Oh, baby boy. Is that chaos? That's chaos.
This past, he's been a little on edge because I've been doing like packing and moving shit all day. So
Oh.
now I decided to make him say hi to you guys. Hi,
Yeah.
He's just
Hi,
like,
Kat.
please
Hi,
let me go.
baby. So
A
fluffy.
baby.
He's just like, please let me go.
Free me, mother.
Yes. Let's see. So, what happened last time?
Good lord. Oh, okay.
We played D&D.
Mary-
Shenanigans.
Mary's mom was like, your friends are plebs.
Kinda.
Basically.
Kinda. Yes.
And also, I think she has hair envy now.
Hair envy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Envy. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that makes
My hair-
sense.
Longer than hers.
Yes, indeed it is.
See, like size doesn't matter. It's how you use it, but I happen to have
thank
both.
you for the subscription,
God.
Rainbow Archwizard Matthew. Awesome.
Yeah.
Period.
See, they know what's up.
Yeah.
Welcome to Nightbill and subscription to us, you know?
Wow.
But yeah, you guys wrapped up your adventures in Luskin. Did a little bit of investigation to try and find out what was the cause of the dead magic zone that suddenly appeared, and you discovered that it was caused by the detonation of a void sapphire that was probably set off by the red wizard that you guys had warned them was in the tower. The red wizard Obrus escaped, as well as with Varum, who was supposed to be executed. And they, you also discovered that before they escaped, they opened the coffer, and there was a white dragon mask inside.
I need y'all to know that while I was like browsing Pinterest to find like my daily like, can I find more face claims for my various D&D like shenanigans, I found your stupid image of Varum, and I was like,
I
I
just
just
googled hot
melt-
elf.
I melted all over again, and I was like, I hate you, Sonny.
Just Google hot elf. He's right there.
I would like to let everyone know that as an Easter egg, if you can spot out throughout the game when I send our lovely friend Jen hot elves, if you can spot the times where she's melting, I'll give you a shout out.
Yeah, like Adriana was just sending me random like hot elves, and I was being like either all melty, which I think you saw with the redhead one, and then I would just give you like a
Yeah. You were rating them.
I wasn't rating them, I was assessing them. Anyway. I'm not helping my case. I'm really not. Okay.
But yes, so Varum and Obrus escaped on a black dragon with one other person who was on the dragon, who was basically controlling the dragon, with a white dragon mask. After that, you headed back to Waterdeep, where you met with the Blackstaff, who had requested your presence at the Council of Waterdeep. The Blackstaff informed you that there was... she had sent a team of people after more information about the Cult of the Dragon, and they had gone MIA. And that team was Alina's sort of girlfriend? Kind of.
They went on a date.
mean, like, yeah.
They went on a date.
It's complicated, girlfriend. Yagra. So they had gone and disappeared, but were able to send one final message out before they went MIA. That basically explained that there was... actually, I have the message here. Teleportation circle under Castle Cythere to the Great Peak Mountains. Flying Castle Skyreach docked at nearby village Parnas. Plan to infiltrate. So that was the last message that Yagra sent to the Blackstaff.
I'm assuming that mountain was like the plot mountain that we chose not to go to that one time.
No. The Great Peak Mountains is further... I showed you on the map here. I'll show you on the...
Oh, that's right. It's already marked. Don't worry about it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's further east.
I know what you mean, though.
After that, you met Meihra's parents for the very first time, and that was all sorts of fun. And you went...
Delana, you're a bit quiet compared to everyone else.
Oh, here. Let me try and get a little bit closer and turn up my mic.
Is the castle that they were talking about the one that we kind of just passed? No.
Another one.
It's way further east.
No, the teleportation circle, that's where it is. That can teleport you to the mountains, right?
The castle is the one that you that was in the mirror. The castle was in the mirror, which is where the one you passed. Where it leads, the Great Peak Mountains, that's far east.
Is there a little red circle on Rain Run Street? Okay.
And then, let's see, where was I at? Oh, you met Meihra's parents, went to the rehearsals where Meihra had to learn how to ride a griffin because they want to fly in on a griffin for their wedding.
Yeah.
Gosh. Fell off the first time, but got on the second time. Yeah, and then that was pretty much it. I think we just ended shortly after that, so that is where we'll pick up, and I'll have a little bit of background ambiance going. So, the wedding day has approached. Meihra, you've gotten some rest, but not as much as you had intended, largely because your mother had kept you up all night. Basically, critiquing your walk, your pose, everything for the presentation next for your wedding. And drilling you on the various proper ways of doing everything, how to drink at the table, how to do all the stuff that you already really know, but because it's a special occasion and all the elites of Waterdeep society are going to be there, she wants to make sure that you behave perfectly for this event, as it will reflect not only on you, but on her. So you get probably about 4 hours of sleep, maybe a little bit longer, just off and on. But
you're just like, 4 hours is fine.
Yeah, you're not great. Like, you really could use some more sleep.
I'll make a caffeine run.
Please.
I'll ask them for a quadruple shot in a tall cup.
You're the tallest. Can I get anything giant?
Oh no,
Ice giant.
Not tall as in big. Tall as in Starbucks, so it's that
God.
much coffee and that much shot.
Oh my god.
Get it in halfling.
You can jitter your way through the wedding.
Oh my god. So what would you like to do the morning of? And this applies to everybody. What are you all doing before the wedding? We'll say the wedding's going to take place. It's going to be in the late afternoon, so around 4 p.m., and then they're going to have the reception afterwards.
I'm going to try and sneak some sleep.
Just take a morning nap. At some point, when you head to get dressed and everything, and you're getting your hair done, and you're just napping in the chair while they do your hair. What's everybody else doing?
I'm a high school stylist.
I'm with Meihra. I'm like, do you want me to guard the door so you can see for 10 minutes?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I will hide from the stylist by going out for coffee.
Okay.
Make sure to get 2 of those things. I'd like some too.
Oh no, I'm getting a dozen. I'm getting a jug.
Oh, cool. Oh, thank God. Can you get some of that cool mocha syrup that they have?
What's mocha?
It's chocolate.
You're chocolate.
Mocha's chocolate?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Chocolate and coffee?
I'll get some
Chocolate
fudge syrup.
coffee.
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay.
I like chocolate.
I go and get like 3 jugs of like mocha,
Get 3 jugs of mocha. Where like
extra espresso, because that's totally a thing that they have in Waterdeep.
you know what? Given the occasion and the catering that's going to be at this event, you actually do find they do have a barista. Of course, they've hired a barista on site. So, so
Okay,
yes.
so yeah, I'll come back with like 3 or 4 jugs of like coffee. Meihra gets one. Well, Meihra gets 2. And then everyone else shares it too.
Awesome.
I'll guard the door for like not letting anybody in for like 10-20 minutes so Meihra can have a nap.
At some point, her mother kind of comes by and you shoo her away.
Yeah. I'll just stare down at her.
And she's just like, oh, well, very well, I won't disturb her. She just glares back at you when she walks away very haughtily. And then Cythere, of course, is also getting prepared in another room. Anything else any of you want to do before the event begins?
I'll bring Cythere a coffee. I'll bring him a mug. He can have one.
He thanks you.
I'll prepare with like
Good luck with the in-laws, dude.
He's just like, they won't be in Waterdeep for long, fortunately.
I can see the relief on your face, and it's really funny.
Just gotta get through the week. Just gotta get through the week.
You'll be fine.
The week?
You're just like, dude, you've died. You'll be fine.
There,
But if
yeah,
you want,
that's true.
but like, you know, you'll be fine. Just like leave. Awkwardly, like, brush off his shoulder and leave.
I feel like you should be his best man. Which he
I'll
doesn't
make
really.
sure. So go ahead.
Oh,
Sorry.
I was gonna say, which he actually doesn't have, and that's one thing that you notice. Like, you've got all these people. Cythere doesn't really have any friends.
I'm just gonna like, if we realize this, I'm gonna hey, Cruz, come here.
What do you need? What do you need?
I just tote Cruz back. I like shove him. I just like plant him in front of Cythere. Best man, debatable. Good man, sure.
Wow.
You
Wow.
just shove him in the room with Cythere, and you just guys. Do you say anything to him, or do you just sit there awkwardly as he continues to prepare himself?
So, Cythere, my man, how are you? Woo, how you feeling about this marriage shebang? What are you feeling?
He says, "Oh God, I love Cruz so much." That's not what he says, but that's what I feel. He says the marriage part of it is fine. I'm not nervous about that. It's mostly the ceremony. I am not excited about getting on a griffin, but it's what Meihra wanted. I just hope she doesn't die. Again.
She'll be fine. I have no doubt that your wedding will go off without a hitch.
No, they've both died. It's so romantic.
They're both kind of undead. Wow.
You've both died before. Oh my god.
How romantic.
Oh my gosh.
Sure.
But he sips his coffee and sits down, and he's just after a few awkward moments, it's almost like he's talking to himself more than he's talking to you, but you just sit there and smile and nod. But he's just kind of unloading a little bit, and he does say that, you know, marrying Meihra is more like just an arrangement, but he does care about her. But he will not stand in the way if she wants to continue to travel with you, as long as you and your friends promise to keep her safe.
Always. Now, tell me something, Cythere. Tell me something. What's the forecast on grandchildren?
He chokes on his coffee, and it's just like, we haven't quite discussed it much, and we've all
Cruz walking with a bottle of rum, being like, "What about the sex?"
And he's just like, "Well, we haven't quite discussed that yet. Perhaps we will discuss that a little bit later. It's things have been. She's been busy.
Yeah, she has been a little busy, hasn't she? Huh?
Okay, the way that you say that has such implications. It's like
I'm
busy
just
doing what?
imagining Cruz being like, "Well, you can get busy too, eh?"
Oh, God.
It's not.
Cythere, he has dark blue skin, so you can't really see him blush, but he looks embarrassed. And he's
No,
trying
I'm not
very much
saying-
to focus on his coffee.
I'm not saying it has to. Hey, I know this is a tough conversation. I'm not saying it has to happen now or next week, but get old quickly. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
You're beginning to sound like our parents at this point.
Well, I'm their age.
You're older than them, probably.
I'm older than them.
That's true. Do you have grandchildren? Or children, for that matter?
Oh, no. No, none, not on purpose.
Insight check.
You're not even in the room! Cythere's gonna do an insight check, though. That was a natural 19.
Oh my god.
When you say not on purpose, his eyebrow just kind of twitches and he's just like, have you on accident?
Not that I know of. I've been around.
Okay.
Do I look like a kind of man to stick around when it's done?
What?
Well, concerning what happened with Rousseau,
Yeah.
no.
Exactly.
You can have adopted ones. He did almost adopt Meihra at one point.
He basically has adopted all of us. Let's be real.
Basically,
I'm
you guys are my
upset.
kids.
I'm upset you didn't say Alina at least.
I should have. Because you know what? It's true.
But you didn't.
Well, but he didn't. You're right. You're right.
Ooh. Alina's
so
just
sad.
listening at the door.
They have like
You son
rooms
of a
right
bitch.
next to each other. It's like, this fucking stupid bitch. I hugged him and called him a father figure.
And then he backtracks. Well, Alina, she's kind of like my daughter. She's kind of she's kind of mine.
Fair enough.
But I wasn't involved with the
With the stuff.
Well, good luck.
Pat,
Have fun. Be safe out there. Make good decisions. Do things that I wouldn't do.
And what wouldn't you do?
Smart things.
Smart things. Make good choices.
Understood.
So I'll leave him in there.
All right.
Think on that.
Oh, man.
After 20 minutes, Alina's gonna go into Meihra's room and just kind of gently wake her up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
You okay there?
Yeah. I'm just like really tired.
Here's here's just the shots of espresso. It's
Oh,
like the
thank
little
you.
Cuban coffee, like that you only need like that little tester thing.
Oh my
She's gonna-
God.
It's just super
Oh, look.
concentrated.
yeah, here.
There's still time for you to like run away and take a nap. Just be like, sorry, can't, got a nap.
You can nap
No.
afterwards.
That's fair.
Here's another little Cuban coffee.
Just like downs it.
Yeah. That's how you...
Is there any
Oh,
kind
we're
of
raiding.
potion of
Thank you.
awakeness?
Thank you for the raid.
No.
Is there any kind of like, a potion of like wake the fuck up, like magic that I can
It's
bring
called
her?
coffee.
It's like magic.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty sure your mother hates me now because I just stared at her until she left.
If she hated you, there'd be assassin. You're fine.
Well, sure. Okay. Also, I made sure that because Alina's sword is just the hilt until she activates it, she has it somewhere on her body.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna strap like
We have to remind
Some
ourselves that we're
daggers.
not wearing our armors, just in case.
Oh
Oh
God.
no,
oh,
I don't have
no.
anywhere to strap my anything.
Baron doesn't care.
not the armor,
Fuck you.
not the weapons. Oh shit! What am I gonna do if we can't do a fight?
Fuck you.
Oh my god.
Maybe later. Maybe later.
Oh wait, I don't wear armor either, so
Oh wow.
All right.
no, not the armor.
All right, you have your lightsaber strapped somewhere in your bag. You have it
It's-
down the back, just like the Wonder Woman.
Well, remember,
Ooh.
like it's just the hilt until
Oh.
she activates it. So
But
she'll
that's
just
so
have it
powerful.
strapped on her thigh.
What are you doing? What are you?
What about Meihra? Is she armed?
Yeah, she's armed.
With...
Ceremonial.
I
No
ooh,
elaboration.
Mira will do the like have her rapier like the Wonder Woman thing. Be like, oh my
Ceremonial
god,
rapier.
ceremonial. Oh my god, a new rapier, amazing. But yeah, she's
What?
definitely gonna be strapped. Like,
What kind of wedding presents to get your fiance? A fucking sword.
yes.
Honestly,
Wait a minute.
I want a sword.
Can I just have my sword because I'm like a man? Just have it strapped like this
you
is
can
an
have.
accessory.
I'll say yeah. If it's you'll have like a as a ceremonial piece. I suppose
gotta
that
zip
you
tie
can
it
probably
shut.
get away with that since you're in a suit.
You gotta zip tie it.
With a zip tie it with a bright orange zip tie.
Oh my god.
Everyone has to stop by the peacekeeping table, or peace bonding table. So around, I would say, a couple hours before the event, so probably around 2 in the afternoon, is when the guests start arriving. It's mostly just you invited like everybody, basically. But all the high-profile guests don't usually arrive until closer to the actual event. They're not late, but they wait till like a half hour before. So it's mostly just kind of the common folk who are around, who are just kind of chilling, milling around, enjoying all the free food and beverages because there is plenty. The rest of you, except for the bride, who is elsewhere, getting prepared to mount the griffins so that they can fly in. But the rest of you who are there and awaiting for the wedding party, you can wander around and mingle until it is time for the ceremony to begin.
I'm gonna like scope out the guests, scope out the area to make sure there's no one coming in to fuck with it because this is a high profile event featuring a high profile adventurer who has done some high profile things.
I think I'll join you in that because I think my official role was usher, which I'm just gonna take as bodyguard.
You were the
Alright,
maid
yeah,
of...
so
Weren't you the maid of dishonor? Who was the maid of
No,
dishonor?
that was Varen.
I am
You
the maid
were-
of dishonor.
You're the maid of buff.
Very
Oh.
buff.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, Alina's the maid
I
of buff,
am-
Cruz is flower daddy, Varen's maid of dishonor, and Nimu's the maid of honor.
Flower daddy.
We should name ourselves that. Sorry. Maid of...
Oh god. I totally
decision.
forgot about the Zoom.
I am in fact spelling maid incorrectly because it's basically Varen.
Very nice. Ash, you're still a hot elf watch 20k 20.
It's honestly valid.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Hold on, let me-
Okay, so you guys go and scope out. Go ahead and make perception checks.
Sorry, give me a second.
Oh my god, my dice.
Was that a hot
okay.
elf moment?
Perceptive, maybe.
18.
22.
22. Okay. You guys kind of split off at some point, and kind of one person takes like the east wing, one takes the west wing, and you just kind of curve around and take a look at everybody coming in. Nothing suspicious has arisen.
Okay.
People, there's an air of excitement, and people are pretty happy. And it's like there's both a bunch of stuff happening inside the venue, but also outside the venue and all along the streets. So the estate's kind of up on a hill, and you can see down the street, and you see that all the streets are lined with like vendors and like food carts, and just like it's kind of a whole citywide thing at this point. So people are milling around in the streets as well, but you don't specifically see anything suspicious.
No murder. Okay.
No murder right now.
No.
All right.
Well,
Cruz, anything that you want to do in the meantime?
What time is it?
You got like 2 hours before the actual ceremony starts.
I can't really think of anything. I'll just chill with Meihra, you know.
Meihra's away because she's
Oh, yeah,
getting on
she's
the griffin.
away.
So you're by
I
yourself,
just
just
remember.
mingling with the
I'll
audience.
mingle. I'll mingle, just talk to people. So how's everybody doing? How's your? Are you guys excited? You know, all that.
Yes, people are very excited. All right. Closer to about a half hour before the event begins, you hear a murmur go through the crowd, and the crowd in the center of the room parts, and you see the open lord, Laurel Silverhand, make her way through up the aisle to the dais where the ceremony will be taking place. And she's dressed in very formal robes. Actually, I think I might have a picture of Laurel Silverhand. Let me see if I have a handout.
Oh my god.
Do I have a picture?
You're turning me.
I swear I had a picture, but I don't see one.
Did it disappear into the void?
I hope not.
Like
The void munched it.
Shit. Also, fair warning, I'm about to like stuff my face with Indian food on stream, so sorry in advance.
Do it.
Get into it,
Do
Jen.
it.
Yes.
I don't have a picture of her. I thought I did. But anyway, she's dressed in these, I want to say purple robes, but let me see. I think they're like a silvery purple.
Oh, so sad. Purple is my favorite non-black color.
I'm spelling her name wrong. That's why.
Same.
No, it's actually white. You know, I'll say for this occasion, it's like a pale purple silver. But she is an older, no, not too old. I would say like 40s human who kind of looks older just because she has silver hair that is long and tied into braids, and definitely is walking with the air of authority. But she heads up to the dais to await the arrival of the bride and groom. And everybody, she does instruct that everybody begin to take their seats. So the bridal party needs to sit down as well as the parents, and you guys are all kind of in the front row. Actually, the bridal party, you guys are up on the dais as well, but the parents are in the front row. Two are going to be on Meihra's side, Nemu, and whoever else wants to be there, and then two will be on Cythere's side, which I'm guessing will be Cruz and. So Lena and Varen, which side do you want to stand on?
I feel like I should stand opposite of the maid of honor. So maid of dishonor, I'll stand by Meihra.
I guess I'll stand by Cythere.
Okay. And they're not there yet, but you're kind of just situated on either side. So Meihra and Cythere, you mount your griffins. Go ahead and make a animal handling check for me.
Fall off in the middle of the ceremony.
That would be hilarious.
That's a true disaster.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Nice of you to drop in.
18.
18, excellent. You are a little nervous getting on the griffin, but your nerves are kind of pushed aside by your lack of sleep. And so you're just like, fuck it, let's just do this and get
all the tiny Cuban coffees
all
that
the
I've been
Cuban
giving.
coffees just give you some courage, and so you manage to mount it gracefully enough. You are mounted behind the rider who's actually controlling the griffin, because you are not flying a griffin by yourself. There's no way. And it takes off, and you and Cythere for about 15 minutes do a wide loop of the city. Just a beautiful scenic loop of the city. And I want you to make a perception check for me.
Oh no!
No! Are you gonna ruin our wedding, Solani?
Natural 20.
Natural
Period.
20. You are looping the city, and it is beautiful. And you gaze off. Oh, thank you for the cheers, Hamalu.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let us know
Yay.
if you want to give potions to anybody who you want to give them to. You do a wide loop of the city, and you're gazing out. You see in the sea, in the harbor, there is the beautiful glinting.
We're all getting greater healing potions.
Oh, ice!
Ooh.
Thank you, Hamalu.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Hamalu.
Making it rain on everybody. Very nice.
Queen of potions.
Heck yeah. You see kind of the glinting of water of the waves, and for just a moment you spot kind of a gold glimmer out at sea. And then you gaze over on the clouds, and it's a fairly clear sky, looking around. But as you start to turn east, you do see a puff of clouds far to the east, near a distant mountain range.
I thought I was about to be like, there's a dragon coming up to your wedding, bitch.
I'm gonna cast what are my fucking spells? Great question. I'm gonna cast message and like tell Cythere because I can see Cythere. How high are we in the sky?
You are several hundred feet, so maybe like 300 feet or so.
Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna only tell Cythere for now.
Okay.
Like,
oh, thank you for the subscription,
happening.
Dicey Amazons. Cythere nods, and he also kind of starts squinting and like gazing at the far scene, but he doesn't seem to understand what's going on. It's just a puff of clouds, but he makes note of it. As you start to spiral down towards the venue, you see that the streets are filled with people enjoying just general merriment, and like the streets are like filled with like food carts and people just chilling who aren't actually able to make it to the actual estate. And then as you get closer to the estate, I want you to make another animal handling check as you land.
I was like, let me unmute myself. Natural what?
Are you serious?
Oh my God. I'm serious.
Does anybody want to give her like a advantage or like a reroll? Can I give her a reroll?
Any of our subs, if any of our subs wish to give her an advantage, I will let our subs give an advantage. It is her wedding.
Oh my God.
It is a rough landing. I will give it a moment and see if anybody wants to give you advantage for that natural one.
Anyone.
Spare advantage, please.
All right. So
okay. Anyone, listen, can I spend my sub point on this?
Oh my gosh.
I am subscribed to the channel.
I will let you do it just because it's her fucking wedding day.
I'm gonna give her advantage.
Just this one time because.
Just this one time.
Oh my
God. If she flubs this second roll.
Please.
How much is 300 feet worth of damage?
I can fly.
It's out 20d6. But it's still 20d6.
Shit. 12.
12. Okay. It is a bumping landing. Dicey Amazons gave advantage. Nice. It's a bumpy landing, and there's one part where you basically accidentally slip out of your holster and just start to slip off of the griffin right as you land. But your rider catches you and just kind of holds you upright until the griffin has come to a stop. And then you're able to slide, not the most gracefully off of the griffin, but you manage to just get off and just kind of straighten your gown. And Cythere, of course, lands flawlessly on the other side, and it's just kind of, you see him just kind of look at you like, are you okay? But you manage.
That wide-eyed stare. You know the one.
Imagining like everyone's gathered for a wedding and here's like a splat.
Oh dear. And this is why we don't use griffins anymore. But the audience is in awe of just the fact that you came in on griffins because nobody ever does that. Nobody's that extra.
This is my fault. I'm sorry, guys.
Don't be.
All right. So you have arrived at the altar, and there, Laurel Silverhand, the Open Lord, greets you and indicates that you take your positions there. Do you have like a bouquet?
Yes.
What does your bouquet look like?
It's chrysanthemums. Mums. Yeah.
Chrysanthemums.
Chrysanthemum.
Grimlosh just gave you 1d8 inspiration die, Meihra.
Ooh, thank you.
Go.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
You're holding your beautiful bouquet and just looking very lovely. And everybody takes their seats, and the crowd starts to quiet down as Laurel Silverhand holds up her hand for silence. And I literally looked up the script for officiating weddings, because I'm like, I don't know what the hell do they say at weddings.
Now, are we talking like Faerun's script or like actual script?
Just
like,
an actual wedding. Like, okay. I'm just like, how do weddings go? I've been to a couple weddings, and I only think about the food.
Marriage.
All right, so Laurel Silverhand begins to speak, and she says, "Dearly beloved and honored guests, we are gathered here to join Cythere Bluebeard and Meihra de Coraxta in the union." I gotta move this because I can't see my screen. In the union of marriage. And it's like very dry, droning speech about the sanctity of marriage and how important it is and how you have to be caring and understanding of your differences. And like, Meihra, you're already like trying desperately to stay awake. Even with those Cuban coffees in your system. But...
Can I make sure I told them that I gave Nembu like a whole little cart of like cafecitos to like slide into Meihra's hand.
Just behind you, just bring up your bouquet.
The bouquet, like, oh my god, I'm blushing.
The bride is just taking shots on the
I feel like the flowers are all fake, like straws. So like, so like basically it's a bouquet of those mini coffees, but like each like fake flower is a straw that goes into a separate cup.
Oh my god. But yes, it goes on for just an absurdly long time, and it's almost to a point where even Laurel Silverhand looks like she's getting bored with talking about this stuff. But she ends her speech and says, "The bride and groom have prepared vows that they will read now." Did you prepare vows, TB?
I did prepare vows.
You did? Okay, do you want to go first, or do you want Cythere to go first?
I want to go first.
Okay.
So I saw that you had like this book that you cherished when you were like as a kid that Ariel gave you that was like really antique, and so I used it for my vow. And she's gonna pull up like a page from this old book.
She tore out of the book. Oh my god! Yes.
And she's gonna be like, "I'm gonna read it out loud because it's an important quote." But the last page I read was like, I read the book. It was super boring, but it's also like really sad because like the last part of the book says, "The boy smiled, staring off into the sunset as he was reminded of his one true treasure. As he loses the feelings of his limbs one by one, he sings her name into the sun as it said. When the sun finally cast the last of its light, he said her name one last time. The end." I hated that ending.
Okay.
It was garbage.
Okay.
Like, I know you like it and all, but I wanted to change it. I wrote in here that like the girl, like she shows him, like the girl swoops in and saves him, and they're like a hero together, and they live happily forever. And I just wanted to say that if you let me, I would have been your last light, Cythere. And that's her vow.
Oh, that is so cute. And like in Meihra fashion, it starts out over here and then goes like all these directions and then ends up where you anticipate.
Where it should be.
Where it should be. That was very sweet. And you see, Cythere is just kind of quiet for a moment, but strangely enough, you see him just kind of cough, and he seems to be getting emotional.
Mm.
Cythere says in his vow, "My beloved Meihra, I owe you my life. As your friend Varen has told me many times, you are far stronger than I have ever acknowledged, and I regret that I ever underestimated you."
Your mom just being like, "What?"
Although you may sometimes make questionable decisions that I don't agree with, I know that you do these things because you care so deeply about those around you. You are intelligent, resourceful, generous, perhaps to a fault, and genuinely one of the most thoughtful and considerate people I've ever known. I am honored to have you in my life and promise that even when things are difficult, I will show that same care and consideration for you. My life, my heart are forever yours.
Oh.
Does Meihra cry?
Yes.
Oh.
But like this like loud whine like
She ugly
Oh
cries.
god, it's the anime like this is a cry where there's like tears coming out.
everywhere.
The soggy
Oh
cry.
my-
Meihra, you have an advantage from Humble, just so you know.
Oh my god, thank you.
And so Laurel Silverhand then says, now, Cythere Bluebeard, do you take Meihra de Coraxta to be your wife and promise to love, honor, and cherish her forevermore? And he says, I do. And she asks Meihra, do you take Cythere to be your husband and promise to love, honor, and cherish him forevermore?
I do.
Between sobs.
I do.
Oh,
Make out, kids.
who's the ring bearer? I didn't even think about that.
Oh shit.
A random kid in the family.
Do
That's
you
usually
have
who it
any
is.
kids in your family?
She has younger siblings. She has like
She does?
yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, she has they're twins. So she has like
Cute.
yeah, she has like little siblings. They're like 14 though, but
Well, they're little.
that counts.
They can each carry half the ring, glue it
Yeah.
together.
Okay.
Or they could just each carry one ring
Yes.
because it's two rings.
So each are they boys, girls, both? Any?
One's a boy, one's a girl.
Okay. So they come up both holding pillows with each ring, and they present them to you. And Cythere. And Laurel Silverhand says, Cythere and Meihra will now exchange these rings as a symbol of their love and commitment to each other. Cythere, please place the ring on Meihra's left hand. What does your wedding ring look like?
Ooh, actually I like
Bougie as fuck.
saved the picture. It's
Oh,
like a really like
Yes.
I should have kept it up. But it's like a blue, like a soft blue like diamond ring.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it has like it's like a silver band, and it has like squirrel accents.
It's very expensive. But he
Very.
places that ring on your hand and repeats after Laurel Silverhand, saying, "As a sign of my love, and that I've chosen you above all else, with this ring, with this ring, I thee wed." Marriage.
Know it.
With this ring.
And then Meihra, she instructs you to place the ring, Cythere's ring, on his hand,
I place it
and she says, "Repeat after me, as a sign of my love,
as a sign of my love
that I have chosen you
that I have chosen you
above all else."
above all else.
With this ring I thee wed.
With this ring I thee wed.
And now, by the power vested in me by the Lord's Alliance, it is my honor and delight to declare you married. Go forth and live each day to its fullest, and you may seal this declaration with a kiss.
She like jumps up on him.
Cythere almost drops you because he is just so shocked, but yes. You just jump off and he's just having to carry you. And you see, the rest of you are kind of shocked by it, but then you kind of glance over the audience and you see Meihra's dad is smiling. Her mother is just like shocked, like her daughter.
And I said, Alina definitely, that's that really loud wolf whistle. I can't whistle, so but
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
And once you are done with the making out session in front of all your audience, Laurel Silverhand says, I present to you the newlyweds, Cythere Bluebeard and Meihra de Coraxta Bluebeard, because you hyphened his last name.
Yeah.
And
Oh, God.
present you in front of to the audience. And everybody jumps up and starts applauding. And even the people outside the venue hear the applause and start applauding. So there's just this roar of sound all around.
So here's the real question. Who catches the bouquet?
That will be done at the reception,
Ooh.
and that's a good question. We'll have to... Who's going to go for it? So after the ceremony winds down, so you and Cythere are immediately after the ceremony, and when the guests are dismissed, even though the guests are dismissed, you still have to deal with dozens of people coming up and congratulating you. So it takes at least another hour before you actually get out of the ceremony hall and actually are able to make it over to the reception. But the reception is just a giant ball. There's music, there's dancing, there's tons of food and drink, and people are just having a wonderful time. At some point, you are brought to the center of the ball or the hall, where you must toss the bouquet. So who's going for it?
I'm going for it as a meme.
That's a me.
I'll go for it.
But ironically.
Yeah.
Who am I gonna marry?
Some elf.
Some hot elf.
Yeah.
A hot elf.
No, that's for Jen. Varen doesn't care about hot elves.
She might just.
I mean, she might, but she doesn't know it. I don't know.
She might just catch it just for the sake of catching it and hand it to somebody else.
Yeah.
All right. I will say, Meihra, roll a performance check to see how well you throw the bouquet.
Oh God.
This is gonna be good.
Let's see.
Don't forget, you have advantage and a inspiration.
Always the inspiration.
Yeah.
Let's see. 1d8. 11 plus 7, 18.
Okay. Good news. It does not wind up in the punch bowl. But you managed to toss it through the crowd, and I will say, whoever wants to try and catch it, roll me a d20.
Let's get it. That's a 7.
That'll be a 19.
Alina not going for it?
No.
Okay. Varen, you are faster than anybody else in this entire hall, and even as like crowds of people trying to leap up and grab it, you basically run up someone and like start running over their heads. And
That was
manage to
exactly what I was
snatch it.
thinking. Petition to do a flip on the way back down.
Of course, for effect. And yes, you ruthlessly snatch it out of the air and have
The
half the
acrobatics
ballroom.
check.
Huh?
The acrobatics check, by the way, is big. It's a 27.
Very
I'm sorry if you
Damn.
can heal those potions outside.
So I'm gonna do a double flip.
just for flair, and you land with this bouquet and half of the ballroom. Some of the ballroom in awe of you, and the other half are just glaring at you. All right.
I just take a sip from one of the coffees.
So Meihra and Cythere, you are maneuvering your way through this hall, getting some food, sitting, enjoying your reception. You're basically surrounded on all sides by people, by well-wishers, and trying to hold like 15 conversations at once, as you do. What are the rest of you doing at this reception?
Patrolling.
You're not even
And also-
having fun. You just went in to snatch the bouquet and then went back out.
Exactly. I'm patrolling, and I'm also like cutting in just every now and then closer to the newlyweds to make sure that everything is going okay and safe.
Okay. Cruz and Alina, what are you guys up to?
I'm fucking drinking and dancing, baby.
Cruz is getting trashed.
I mean, our reception is a party. Let's do it.
All right. Make
I
a
love weddings.
constitution. Make a constitution check
Oh,
for me.
no. I don't think I will.
You can choose to fail.
It's a bad one. No, yeah, it's a bad one. That's a 4.
Okay, so about half hour into the reception, Cruz is wasted.
Oh, no.
And yeah, Lena, what are you up to?
She's like, she sits near the newlyweds, or I don't know if they have like that one bridal party table.
They probably do.
Yeah, so she'll sit down, and like kind of like go around checking the place out, but she's very quiet. She's feeling a little bittersweetness because this is a family event, and also because she would have wanted to have come with the Agra.
Oh.
Yeah. But
I will let them know what I saw, though. I will mention that.
In the middle of the reception.
Through message.
Okay.
Okay. And then once I get that message, I'll pass it along to everyone else.
Okay. I will say, Meihra, you're probably not going to notice because you are busy. But everybody else can make a perception check. Cruz with disadvantage.
19.
16.
16.
Mm-hmm. Selene, I don't like that
16.
smile.
What did Cruz get?
16.
16. Okay, surprisingly, despite the fact that you were drunk, actually, Cruz, you notice it, but you're like, you just aren't really sure what the hell's going on because your head is buzzing, and Alina, you notice a slight shift in the air, and you're not quite sure what to pin it on. Varen,
She's like on edge now. She's like standing behind the couple now.
yeah, Cruz is, you notice the shift in the air, but you don't really care. You're just like, whatever. Varen, you notice it the most. At some point, you feel... You don't hear anything, but you feel as if there's a momentary silence. Not in the party, but like in just the general air outside. Like any animals just kind of go silent for just a moment. And then it passes.
I'm going to look around for everyone else, see that Meihra's busy, see that Cruz is wasted, go up to Alina. Did you feel that?
Yep.
Come outside with me.
Okay.
Are we outside?
I'll let Meihra know. I'm like letting Meihra
Yeah,
know.
same.
I'm like, cause I'm behind her. I like went up to them, like, listen, this is happening. We're gonna go outside and check. Okay, pretend like nothing's wrong.
Okay. Everything's
your
fine.
Everything's fine. You have your weapon on you, right?
Yes.
There, you stand behind Meihra. Pat him on the shoulder.
Keep an eye on Cruz.
Yeah.
Huh?
Keep an eye on Cruz. He's
Wasted. Come on.
hammered. Okay. We go outside, and do we see anything?
Make another perception check as you guys head outside.
Oh, that's bad. 17.
14.
14. You don't really notice anything. The sun is setting at this point. But yeah, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary.
I don't like this.
That.
I think we have to go back. I think we go back. One of us stays with two of them. One of us keeps watch out here, and we rotate.
Yeah. Why don't you stay here first? Because you can run back real quick.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll stay with them.
Okay.
I'll gather Cruz.
Right. If you can get the earring from Meihra so we can keep in touch.
Yeah, I will.
Alright.
On my way in, I'm gonna grab Cruz and just kind of give him a big slap on the face.
That doesn't make me more sober, Alina.
I know. And on the way back, she'll just grab him and just give him a big, like those pitchers of water, and just drink. And she'll grab him. Yeah, she'll grab him with him, and they'll be standing like behind the couple. And she kind of leans down to Meihra and's like, "Can I have your earring, please?"
Yeah, of course.
Varen's outside keeping watch, but there's something. We didn't see anything, but there's definitely something going on.
Oh my god. She like hands the earring over.
Yeah. She'll like put it on.
And she's gonna tell Cythere, don't drink anything.
How far are we from the yawning portal?
You are a ways away from the yawning portal. If you're looking at the map of Waterdeep, let's see, you guys are in the North Ward, so you're kind of up here, and the yawning portal is like down south-ish.
Okay.
So you're
Wait,
shit.
real quick. When the void thing happened in Luskan, was there like a momentary thing of silence?
There was.
She'll remind Varen of this.
Oh no, that's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah.
Is whatever was their name? Something hand. Laurel Silverhand. Are they nearby?
Are they what?
Are they here? Or
At the party? Yeah, they're still here at the reception. Yes.
I messaged Lena and tell her to ask Meihra to cast locate object on the void crystal or the void sapphire.
Can you cast? She does. She's not familiar with it.
Right, but she knows of its existence.
Okay, she'll tell Meihra, and then she'll go up to Laura Silverhand and let them know. It's like, hey, this just happened, it's exactly what happened before the void crystal went off in Luskan.
She looks extremely alarmed, and she says, "Thank you for informing me." And you see her kind of go off to the side and speak to one of her guards, and they kind of run off.
And then she'll
I'm gonna
go back.
cast it.
Yeah,
And you're casting?
Yeah, I'm casting.
Okay.
I'll go back with Meihra.
You do not detect a void crystal.
Can I get onto a roof?
Yeah. I will say, yeah, it's pretty easy for you to maneuver your way up on the top of a roof.
Okay. I want to like scan the city and see if I can see anything.
Okay, go ahead and make another perception check.
Come on. Don't, oh boy, that's a 10.
Ooh.
Don't forget, guys, we do have these lovely tributes that allow for inspiration, advantage on the roll, that kind of thing.
Yes, you don't.
But
you
yeah,
don't
that's
notice
10.
anything.
Do I notice anything else? Like if I look through windows, I'm gonna assume they're bougie and they have giant stained glass windows behind this fucking like
They
reception
probably,
party.
There's definitely
Yeah.
windows out. Go ahead and
If
make
I
another perception check as the night continues on.
11.
11. Okay, yeah, you don't notice anything. Meihra, I will let you, since you are kind of on alert now, I'll let you make a perception check.
I'm scared.
I've been making sure like Cruz is like fucking chugging this water.
Trying to get Alina to dance with me.
No,
Like,
there's
come
something.
on, it's a wedding.
There's something going on, Cruz.
27.
27.
Oh fuck.
As like you are on alert and still trying to enjoy the party, you notice again another shift in the air. And what's interesting is that for you, you don't hear anything per se, but it's almost like you have what feels like almost like an auditory illusion, where like you think you hear something, but like nobody else seems to hear it. So you're like, where the hell did that come from? And it sounded like a horn blaring from a far distance. But then like it disappears, and like nobody else around you seem to notice it.
I will let them know. I will try and let everyone know. I guess like not everyone in the reception, but like any guards, the
Yeah.
party.
I'll message back to Varen.
Okay.
Cythere is kind of alarmed, and he's just kind of listening too, but he doesn't notice anything.
No one has sending here, right?
No.
No.
Fuck. Can I go back down to the ground and see if I feel anything unusual in terms of tremors?
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Okay. 23.
23. You don't feel any tremors, but you do notice as you're kind of wandering around, you do make your way past like the stables, and you do notice that the horses seem to be really on edge. And you do notice that kind of the animals around do all seem to be disturbed.
I'm gonna walk up and try to do a funky wood elf commune with animal and just see. I'm just gonna like walk up and do like the elf horse girl thing and see if I can get an idea
girl.
of-
Oh, girl.
yeah, exactly. Like cradle the head from under the arms and just go forehead to forehead, that kind of shit.
Make a
On horse
make
girl.
an animal handling.
So good.
Make an animal handling check.
I just want to see if I can get an idea of what the fuck is going on. We're gonna use the dice that you got us.
Awesome. Thank you, Hamalu.
Okay, that's a solid 15.
15. You can't figure out specifically what, but it seems like the ears are twitching, so it almost feels like they've heard something, and it's just kind of a sound that has disturbed them.
I'm gonna message back. It's affecting the animals out here too. I'm half tempted to take the horse and see if it'll take me to what it is.
It'll probably just run away.
Yeah.
Not if I'm real fucking nice to it.
Nope. That's not how instincts work. Listen, when I was young, we had this situation happen back in the village. All the animals, they run away from what's going on. So if you want to actually test where it is, you see where the animals run and you go the opposite direction.
There are a lot of opposite directions in a city with a grid.
As the night continues on, everybody make another perception check. Cruz, you've started to sober up slightly, so I'll allow you to make one without disadvantage.
Same number.
21.
27.
23.
Yeah.
No disadvantage. Still not great. It's 11.
Okay, so those of you who rolled above a 20, Meihra, you hear the same sound in like the back of your head. Alina, for the first time, you hear it too, and it doesn't feel like you're hearing it with your ears. It feels like it's kind of just in the back of your mind, just like an auditory illusion, but you hear a horn.
What kind of check can I roll to figure out what the fuck this is?
Yeah, that's a good question.
You could
History,
do-
Arcana?
I would say either history or arcana.
Okay. We'll go
I'm
with...
sorry if y'all can hear the fucking fireworks someone's setting off
I
literally
can't,
right outside my
actually.
fucking window.
That's an 11.
It's 11
I
now.
got a natural 20 for Arcana.
Natural 20 for arcana.
So
I
23.
got a 13.
Okay. Meihra, you are trying to think of what this could be. You aren't sure specifically what it might be, but you've read in history books of like magical horns that can communicate across great distances, but you aren't entirely sure what this is. And as the evening is starting to wind down, and a lot of the guests who haven't eaten are pretty full and have started to leave, Laurel Silverhand greets you and says thank you for a lovely event and wishes you well, and she heads out. And so the party's dying down, and like a lot of people have cleared out. You see someone who doesn't quite really fit in there. Looks to be kind of an older gentleman in very worn clothing. Definitely lower class, it appears. Wander into the party, and you hear him asking around for a few people, Alina or Varen or Meihra or Cruz, and he's asking the guards, and the guards are just kind of looking at him and with disgust, like, what are you doing in this party? And he just looks very nervous, and he goes around and starts just asking other people for these people he's looking for.
Did I see him come in at any point? Did I see anyone like weird like that come in?
I think
Do we all notice this?
I will say that whoever's patrolling outside, you notice him start to come in. Like he's not trying to hide. He just comes up.
I'll go up to him.
Yeah. So if I notice that, I will also I'll follow him inside.
Okay.
Yeah. Sir?
Yes. I'm looking for Alina, a Varen, a Meihra, and a Cruz.
Who's
I'm Alina.
asking?
No, I'm just like, I'm Alina.
Oh, can you come with me? There's someone who needs to talk to you.
Who?
And he looks very confused and like slightly shaken.
Who?
He says, this is gonna sound weird, but he leans forward and whispers, there's a bronze dragon in the harbor.
Oh.
And it came up and almost knocked me out of my fishing boat. I thought it was gonna eat me, but it asked me to come find you. It needs to talk to you, like right now.
Okay. I'll message. Oh no, you're right there.
I can get there in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, go there. We'll follow.
Okay. I take off.
Bing!
Yeah. I'm gonna tell Cruz and Meihra's like, we gotta go.
Okay.
All right.
I'm so tired as the bride. Oh man.
Let me help you, and she'll just pick Meihra up. Let me take you to your resting.
Your fainting couch.
Your
Fainting couch. Let's go.
Oh,
She'll just start
thank you.
running.
Okay.
Meihra.
See, they're just watching
In the
you take
wrong
Meihra
direction,
and run
bro.
out.
Like you're running in the wrong direction.
And he's just like, I'm used to it.
Yeah.
Bye, Cythere.
Bye, Cythere. I'm just running towards the port with Meihra so she doesn't get her dress dirty.
Okay, so you guys start heading to the port. Varen, you arrive like 10-15 minutes before everybody else does. As you near the harbor, you do see off in the distance, about a half mile out, that familiar glint in the water of gold, and you see kind of a little head pop out.
Are there boats nearby?
There are boats, and you do notice one thing the fisherman did. I'll tell you is that you can use his boat.
So I get the boat in the water and I prepare. and I wait for everyone else.
Okay. And yeah, everybody else arrives, an exhausted Alina who has been carrying Meihra and running as fast as
I'm
she
gonna
can.
have to row this boat again, aren't I?
Cruz can row the boat.
I mean,
sure?
I can row
Are
half
you-
the boat.
I got it. I got it.
Between all four of you, you can manage to get in the boat and get out there.
Yeah, I'll just fucking row it.
But
My
as
muscles look great in this dress, just saying. You can see my back muscles working.
but yeah, as you arrive about a half mile out in the harbor, a familiar face pops up, and you see Zelipharn, the young bronze dragon. And Zelipharn swims around you, and his head pops up, and he says, "Did you hear it? Did you hear it? I heard it. I heard it 3 times.
We heard it. We heard it.
What's
What
going
did
on?
you hear? What
This
did
isn't
you guys hear?
This is really
A
not
horn.
good. This is not good.
What-
It's a
horn?
horn.
What is the horn? What
It's
does
the
it do?
drac horn."
The drac horn?
What?
What does that mean?
And he says,
Dragon.
It's a horn that calls dragons. But specifically it calls chromatic dragons. But I can hear it too.
I need
What
to
do
know
we
some
do?
sleeper cell shit.
Oh wait, dragons can't enter Waterdeep.
No.
For now.
I don't think it came from Waterdeep. I heard it coming from somewhere far to the southeast.
Let me guess. Big Mountain.
Zelipharn's just like, I don't know. Zelipharn doesn't go inland very often, so
Let me.
he would pretty much just stay out in
Dragons
the...
have a choice on whether they heed this call.
I don't... Let me see. Let me look up the details of this device.
Oh, we're addressing. Okay.
Zelipharn lets you know that it was, let's see... It doesn't force them to come, but it is like a summons from Tiamat.
From Tiamat.
From Tiamat.
And the Tiamat. Not like Tiamat.
like the-
like
No,
the
no, like the goddess Tiamat.
yeah. That
So it
one.
was like definitively Tiamat.
Like the 5-headed dragon.
Yes.
Okay.
Tiamat,
cool.
yes. Tiamat created the Drakhorn. And it was basically supposed to warn dragons of danger, but it can also be used to summon them. Specifically
can.
chromatics.
Of course it can.
What? Did she have it? Or did she give it to someone?
I don't really know who she gave it to, but it was a gift from her. Probably from someone, she gave it to someone on this plane, because Tiamat, as you know, is not on this plane. She's in the Nine Hells. Locked away
Solani,
forever.
Naturally.
What?
do we know if far southeast matches the location, the relative location of that mountain? Because it's northeast. Right?
Gray something.
Let me see.
I thought the mountain was northeast, so I want to make sure.
Let me look at the map of this big place. Okay, where are we at? You are in Waterdeep, which is there. So it does not, because the mountains that you guys are talking about, the Grey Peak Mountains, are like east, are almost like directly east.
Okay.
Far southeast does not match that.
Okay. Zelipharn, are you able to tell exactly where it came from in terms of if we go in a straight line this way, will we hit it?
Zelipharn says, from this distance, I'm not sure. I just know it's coming from far inland, but I don't really go inland very often.
History check?
Yeah, if you want to make a history check.
Is that an option?
I'll make one too, since I'm well traveled.
That's
make
not
Is that what they're calling it?
That's what they're calling it these days?
that's a solid 18.
A natural one, baby.
Woo!
Cruz is back, y'all. Cruz is back. Nima, please.
I'm trying to see if it's actually on this map. It might be on a different map.
Excuse me?
What?
Oh,
Might be
there
on
it
a
is.
different map.
I found it. No, I'm trying to see. There's a lot of things on this freaking map. I'm trying to find it, but yeah, it's Zelipharn just knows that it's far, far inland to the southeast.
Okay.
But history check, you're not entirely sure about the Drakhorn specifically.
But any sort of like historical gathering place for dragons.
Not that you are aware of at the moment.
Okay. Fuck.
But you are
how long
reminded
would it
of the
take-
Cult of the Dragon. You are also reminded that you have seen a couple dragons. You've seen the black one. That
we've seen Xenophon, obviously.
yeah, well, the black one, which when it left headed southeast. You also recall, I think one of you, on your way to Luskan, saw another one from the distance, a blue dragon. I can't remember which one saw.
Probably Meihra. I think it was Meihra.
It might have been Meihra, but it was in the far distant, and it was also heading southeast.
Oh, so this has been going on for a while.
Zelifine says, no, I haven't heard the Drakhorn before. This is the first time I heard the actual Drakhorn.
No, but we've been seeing chromatic dragons.
Yeah, I've heard rumors of chromatic dragons being more active lately.
Maybe they know something. Do you think if we were to just set out in the general southeasterly direction, I suspect we'd be able to find them?
There has to be
They're not
some sort of
subtle.
specific place. If we can find out who the dragon was given to, or if there's some place sacred to Tiamat or to chromatic dragon southeast, we might be able to find something.
Let's hit the library tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we'll hit the library tomorrow. We have to go to the. This might be more pressing than the Red Wizards. Honestly, we should talk to the fucking what's her name,
The
Blackstaff.
Open Lord?
Open Lord, yeah. I think the
Zelifine.
Blackstaff too, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
I-
But yeah, Zelifine says, well, if that's... I don't know a whole lot about chromatic dragons, but if you ever need my help... And he basically peels off one of its scales and gives it to you and says, I can't go into Waterdeep, but I can go to other places. All you need to do is just hold this and think about me. It usually works better underwater, though, because I spend a lot of time underwater.
Okay.
But I will
I'm gonna-
try to help you as best I can.
I'm gonna reach over and grab their head and give them a little forehead kiss.
Oh.
I'll like tuck it in the bag, in like the bag of holding, I guess, or maybe like in a pocket so we can actually grab it if we need it. But
You've been really helpful. Thank you.
Zelifine looks slightly worried and he says, just be careful. Chromatic
I'll be
dragons
fine.
can be very dangerous. I try to stay away from them.
That's good. But
oh,
you for your help.
I'm going to pull out like he likes shinies, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
All the shinies. All the shinies all the time.
I'm gonna pull out. I have marked off on my inventory Castle Enter guard whistle. Like, you'll appreciate this.
I'm gonna pull out some jewelry that I'm sure they put in my hair.
Oh, yes.
Like some sort of shiny like metal flower and just take it out and just give it.
Thank you.
welcome.
I also forgot to mention that, Meihra, you did receive some wedding gifts at the
Oh.
party.
Ooh.
Um, so you received, let me see, where are your gifts at? All in all, from the various guests, you received about 2,000 gold, just from various people giving you gifts. But you also receive a very special gift from Princess Reja, who unfortunately was not able to make the ceremony, but she sent you an amulet of health.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
That shit's so good. Oh shit!
Amulet can probably
Thank
use it
you.
too.
Thank you for all you using.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my god!
Thank you so much.
Holy shit, y'all!
What?
I'm scared.
I mean, that health is fucking wild. It automatically makes your con a 19.
Ooh.
1 second.
It makes you what?
But
It makes you what?
It makes her. It gives her Constitution
turns your con
19.
into a 19
Oh,
as long
fuck.
as you're wearing it.
Powerful.
Oh, my con is already a 19.
Yes, it is. But
Mine
Meihra
is not.
know.
It's possibly not.
Yeah, well, like your stuff goes off of con, so you kind of had to bump it.
Okay. Anything else you want to talk to Zelifine about? Zeldafarn will say that it's going to hang around the harbor for a little bit.
If hmm, tomorrow I'm going to be back and I'm going to bring you a shiny earring.
I love shinies.
Yes, this one you can wear, and if you ever need us, you can communicate with us through it.
Ooh. It's very
All right.
excited, yes.
Well, with me, because there's only 2 pairs. But
Yeah.
I will tell the group, okay?
That would be great. Especially if you're going inland. I can go inland, I just don't very often. I like the sea.
Mm-hmm. So, if you ever need us, you can just talk to us instead of scaring fishermen.
You don't want to come with us, do you?
Don't
I
want to
don't
what?
think...
What'd you say?
You don't want to come with us, do you?
Zeldafarn looks a little embarrassed in a moment and says, I'll come if you need me, but I don't really like going after chromatic dragons.
Oh no, that's totally fine. I just wanted to know if that was something that you wanted to do.
You can stay here.
Yeah, keep yourself safe.
I'd feel
Keep
better
yourself safe.
here. Especially considering that Zeldafarn is a young dragon.
Yeah.
and-
This is a baby. This is like maybe over 5 years old, maybe.
the equivalent of a 5-year-old
Yeah.
in Dragon.
It's okay. You can stay in here.
But if you need me to do, just let me know.
We'll be okay. But it's appreciated.
Well, we'll be going now, okay? I'll
Be
come back
safe.
tomorrow. You too.
I look forward to it. And Zeldafarn dives down.
Yeah. So we all gotta chip in on the sending earring for Cellophorn.
In that case, we are going to go ahead and take a break.
Yeah.
And we will continue this. At some point, Meihra will make her way home and actually get some actual sleep.
Yeah. Sleep.
Sleep. All right, we'll be back in like 10 minutes. Hang out.
Hey.
eh,
The
too.
All right,
purple,
we're
yeah.
back.
So we're talking about hot elf daddies.
It's like what we always talk about during break.
Yeah.
Well,
That's what this podcast is actually
any of y'all
about.
happen to know,
Podcast.
if any of y'all happen to know about how many hot elf daddies Adriana sent me so far, I
Yeah.
don't know. I'll buy you Starbucks.
15.
No.
3.
No, we're still halfway through the game. No.
Uh,
I gotta say.
currently the number is 7.
I was about to guess 7. That's my favorite number.
Why?
Guess 7.
Well, it's too late to guess now.
This is so sad.
All right.
Anyway.
So, anything else you want to accomplish this night before you rest for the rest of the day?
How late is it?
I would say by the time the party's done, it's like midnight. Like they went late.
I will send a paper bird once we get back to Laurel Silverhand and the Black Staff about what we learned,
Okay.
like the Draco horn. Okay.
We could try and catch them before they leave.
They already left.
When did they leave?
Laurel Silverhand already left.
Yeah, they left before you guys were summoned away.
Got it.
All
I'm
right.
just gonna fucking crash.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
Cruz
feel
is
like-
going to crash. Mira, you return home. Is there anything that
should
you want to do
crash.
before you crash?
Anyone that you can do before you crash?
See, even Cythere is just tired.
She
I love
will-
your line of your. Yes, it's great.
You know what's
Oh my
that better?
god.
Farmer stand.
Oh
And
my
we're-
Amazing.
Oh, that's powerful.
Oh no!
Your dad
This is what
tan.
happens when you put an Asian lady under the sun 9 hours a day, 5 days a week. She tans. She doesn't burn, but she tans a lot.
Vera's just gonna tell Cythere like what they just discovered about the Draco horn.
Okay.
Horn.
He lets you know that he had not heard about the Drakhorn, but he is aware that there have been more activity with dragons, chromatic dragons, in all around Faerun and the Sword Coast, and mentions that is part of the discussion set for the Council of Waterdeep later this week.
Okay. Good. And she like just passes out. Like literally after she says, "Okay, good," just.
Okay. All right, and you pass out for the evening, and you all get a long rest. The next day, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna spend the first few hours that I'm awake just like preparing and sketching out different routes. Is there a 24-hour library?
Is there a what?
Like a 24-hour library?
I would say the library is probably not 24 hours, but there's one that opens probably at the crack of dawn.
Cool. I'm gonna go and get like a bunch of books and like research, like buckle the fuck down on like Tiamat, chromatic dragons, the Drakhorn, all that shit.
Okay, go ahead and make a history check.
All right. Anyone want to tribute me? Come on. Anyone?
Anyone?
Bueller?
Anyone?
Was that a nat one?
Hello?
Here was.
Wow.
Oh my god.
You're learning a lot of
So-
stuff, just not what you want to learn.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
tell you what. Are there any bookstores?
Yeah, I'm sure you could be able to find some bookstores around
Cool.
Waterdeep.
I'll buy a bunch of books on that shit, and I'll read them later. Oh my, that's a pretty.
You
awesome.
can check books out from the library, but okay.
Right, but like, I want to bring them with us.
How much do you want to spend on books?
How much do they cost?
It depends on the book, but I would say like you could probably get some for like 50 silver or so.
Yeah, sure. 5 gold total. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I will basically like get anything and everything on the topic. And yeah.
Including storybooks and
Yeah.
poetry. Yes.
I'll spend the 5 gold and, you know.
So Varen returns back with just a pile of books.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're doing
Okay.
some research on the way, y'all.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can get a.
And by we, I
Meeting
mean
with-
like me when y'all are sleeping for 4 hours.
Yeah. Listen, I didn't get that cool part of my Fey ancestry.
How much is the bag of holding?
How much is the bag
What?
holding?
We have to be running out of space by now.
Y'all cram a lot of shit in there.
I don't have a lot of big things in there, other than my weapons.
The
That's a
gazillion
lot.
weapons.
That's
No,
already
I don't. I don't have any. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
I only have 4 weapons in there.
Oh, really?
Right, but
That
Yeah.
also is low for
it's
you.
based on
It is low for me.
You can find one for about 4,000 gold.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know, thank you.
How much is a pair of sending earrings again? Like 3,000?
3,000?
Yeah, I think so.
Can we all chip in for one for? I forget their name. It's so hard for me.
Zelafar?
because, like,
Zelafar.
Zelafar.
But
Yeah.
it's easier to just send a paper bird.
Oh, yeah.
And underwater.
Well, we got the scale if we need
We
it.
have the scale.
Yeah, but if they need us,
If they need us, then they can come to us.
they don't know where we are.
How much would it like?
We should probably ask.
We could probably ask Cythere.
Yeah, because like I feel like if holding the scale and thinking about him would allow him to find us, then I feel like he'd just be able to find the scale.
It would be like pinging your location,
Yeah.
but you
But
wouldn't be
what
able
if
to
he
communicate.
needs us to like?
I feel like he'll be able to ping his own scale though, right?
But I also promise I come back with a shining earring that can let him talk to us. I
Okay.
feel bad now.
This is what happens when you make promises.
He's so cute.
That sure is a whole lot of money.
How much would an enchantment be? Because maybe we can like.
Ooh, maybe. Enchant like a
Get some-
regular ass one.
Enchantment would be less, but you'd have to wait longer for it
Yeah.
because it will take months for something to.
Is there any
Ooh.
way to link the 2 pairs that we have? Don't we have 2 pairs?
Yeah.
You have
so that's
Yeah.
between.
You have one pair, don't you?
One pair.
Okay.
Well-
Because you have Meihra's pair, so it has one.
Would there
Yeah.
be a way to link a third?
I would say if you purchased one and paid for the enchantment, it would take maybe like a week or so, but they might be able to link a third.
I mean, hey, like if it just takes a week, like we could leave the third here and have it delivered to the fucking dock or something.
Okay.
Hey, Cythere. You want to walk into his office?
I will save some money.
Cece.
Hey,
Yeah.
Cythere.
Yes.
You're now part of the family. Do you have money to spare?
Whatever. Like, give us some money.
It's important. I promise you.
How much are you
Hashtag
looking
I created the world
for?
and all that. How much would be
The
a
whole
third?
thing is 3,000, but I don't need the whole 3,000. Maybe half of it.
3,000 is fine.
Make
3,000
a
is so fine,
make a
though.
persuasion check.
Pretty please,
make a
pretty
Is
persuasion
it with
check, Elena.
advantage? Because
got some lovely lights here.
Pretty please.
Meihra, are you helping to convince him?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
I will let you do. Whoever wants to roll, do you want to roll or you want Meihra to roll?
Ooh, Mayor
what's
maybe.
your yeah, you probably got better.
My persuasion
You're the
is
wife.
not is well. Actually, that's a big. Actually, that's a +7.
Yeah.
That's
Mine's a
almost
plus
mine.
2.
Let's do it, Chris.
Oh, we're doing it?
You're doing it. Pretty please, pretty please, pretty
Come
please.
on.
Pretty
Pretty
please, pretty
please.
please.
20. With both.
Okay.
So you can have one.
You
it's
want
20
another pair of sending earrings, I see.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hi, Nigel.
If you give me a few days, I can speak to one of my contacts.
What if also you get one that connects all of us plus another person?
Yeah.
That might be possible, but I will have to bring them your earrings. So you will be without your sending earrings for about a week.
Ooh. I feel like we're fine
Well,
with
yeah,
the
we'll be
week.
in Waterdeep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a
Water
week?
deep.
The
'Cause
council
we
We're
don't
will
have
going
be-
to council in a week?
Yeah, the council.
Yeah, we
will
have
be
to go to
together.
council in a week, so we'll be here in a week.
Okay. Yeah, totally.
So,
let's
so we'll get 3 others, like this one, and then an extra one that we need.
So you need 3 more.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
linked together.
Yeah.
I'm not following these numbers at all.
So basically, one for each of us plus Cellophane.
Okay.
Okay.
You don't know who they are, but they're important.
So there's 5 in total.
Yes.
All
Okay.
right. So he says it's possible. He will take care of that for the safety of his wife.
Thank you.
Oh.
Your keeper's so
Thank
safe.
you.
Maybe she's alive and here and she's married to you.
So he will take
Wow.
your earrings from you. So you will get them back after the Council of Waterdeep.
Okay.
God, and then I was in another like home campaign, and my GM was literally like, "Oh, if you go into a magic shop, it's like, oh, do you have a pair of earrings of sending earrings?" Like, yeah, actually, I made so many extras. They're on sale. You can have all of them for this for like 50 gold.
Oh, thank you for the follow.
Thank
She
you.
Wolf Luna.
Thank
She Wolf
you.
Luna. She Wolf Luna.
She Wolf Luna 10.
Yeah.
Yay.
God, what a Shakira bop. I mean, that saucy little riff.
Okay, and it's not because they're gonna get copyrighted.
All right. So you are getting those 5. Anything else you want to do before you have another week until the council? So you have.
I
some free
would like
time.
to speak to see if I can get into contact with the Blackstaff and Laurel Silverhand.
Okay. Who do you want to go visit first?
Blackstaff is nicer.
All right.
likes
Is everybody
us.
going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys head back to the Blackstaff, who has received your intel, and you are let up. You are basically recognized as a member or members of Forest Grey, with the exception of Meihra, but you're part of the party. So you're brought up with without any hassle. The Blackstaff is there and is poring over a lot of information that she has received over the course of a couple days, and she says a couple of other sources have confirmed as well that the source of the mysterious disturbance was the Drakhorn.
It feels like it may be more urgent than the other matter.
Do you know where
What other
it
matter?
come from?
What other matter do you mean?
We've been made aware of a missing investigation party.
Yeah, she's the one that made
she's
us
the one.
aware.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Oh, she said. Okay, she lets you know that actually the matters may be linked. From my understanding, the Drakhorn is perhaps summoning dragons, hermetic dragons, down somewhere to the southeast. My people were investigating the activities of the Cult of the Dragon, which are probably no doubt behind the summoning of these dragons as well.
certainly.
They were infiltrating a place called Skyreach Castle, which apparently is a flying castle that may be used to move around forces involved with the Cult of the Dragon. I would still very much like you to investigate that.
And this teleportation circle under where the mirror is connected to this flying castle.
It is connected to a location in the Grey Peak Mountains. But according to what Yagra sent me, the final message, the Skyreach Castle is docked at a village called Parnast, which is not far from the Grey Peak Mountains.
All right.
And there's no other way of teleporting there other than that circle.
Not that we are aware of. However, I will say that if you do this, if we gain control of that castle, that could be a massive boon in what could end up being a war against the Cult of the Dragon.
Are you aware
I mean,
of how,
it wouldn't be the first that we raided a castle.
Are you aware of how the castle is piloted?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
Magical, of course. But
Well,
it would make
there and try and
but it would make sense that they would want something that is untouchable by anything other than flying creatures.
Right. Well, I'm sure we can find a way in there. We're a resourceful bunch.
Yes. Do you have any idea who would have been in possession of this jackhorn, or where this location might have been?
We are unsure as of yet, but I am hoping there will be more information somewhere located in the castle, given that it could very well be a base of operations.
So, as you may be aware, a lot of our adventures require us sometimes to split up and reconvene and brief each other over the course of some time. Is there anything in your trove that might be able to assist us in communications while we're in the field? Perhaps a pair of sending earrings.
No, but we do have. Do you have any magic users on you? We have scrolls.
We have a couple. We've got Cruz and Meihra can both perform limited amounts of magic.
What spell is? Let me see sending, because
Would you happen to have sending stones?
I can find some sending stones.
That's a rock. You just throw it.
Yeah,
No.
you just carve something on it and you just throw it.
You just throw it.
We can file those down to earrings of their own.
It is entirely possible.
wouldn't.
Why do you need 2 more?
Sorry?
You're already getting 5. Like, why do you need 2
Yeah.
more?
Oh, I'm trying to avoid the cost of...
Yeah.
The cost
Like,
of
if we
what?
can go back to system and be like, it's alright, cancel the order.
Yeah, like if we don't have to pay
Excellent.
for it, that'd be lovely.
Oh, you're not paying for it. He's doing it for you.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
never mind then.
perfect. That's fine.
That's
No,
why
it's
you
fine,
went there
we're
to
fine.
ask him for it. He was like,
It's
he's just
coming
going to
through
do it
for
for
us.
you.
It's okay. We haven't sugar daddy.
Meihra's got
But
Which means we have one.
she will say that if there's any other, they can provide you with scrolls, healing potions.
Healing potions would be nice.
Okay.
potions, certainly.
They can provide you with 4 graders.
Okay, 4
And I will
great
say, let's see. Oh, I just closed my window. Why did I do that? I was looking
Why did
stuff
you do
up.
that?
I don't know why. Come here, open. I need to look
You
up
know
scrolls.
what, guys? I think I'm okay in healing potions because I just realized I have 3 greater healing potions, 2 superior ones, and 1 potion of vitality.
Good, that you never freaking use ever.
I haven't been in a fight in like the
those
last
from-
5 weeks.
Are those from tributes though, or are they from cheers?
They're from tributes.
Tributes are only used.
Tributes are
during
only
the-
one session.
Yeah.
Cheers?
But
Because cheers we've only really gotten like 1 greater and a bunch of like small healing potions.
Yeah, but like, what can we get? Can we get as tributes?
Because tributes only last for the session they're given.
I know I got a few from because Helmut has given me a few from bits.
I will say that she can provide you with 2 3rd level spell scrolls,
Oh shit, okay.
but you have to choose
fire.
something that you guys can actually use.
Fireball. Fireball.
Fireball.
Fireball.
Someone should pick
Is that
Fireball.
usable?
Let's find out
Is
together.
it?
I think the superior ones have definitely been from bits.
Okay.
And I'll just put I have 1 greater instead of the 3 because I don't
Where
remember
does-
where the other ones came with.
Where does the arcane trickster get their spells from? Wizard, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then you should be able to-
Fireball's wizard.
Okay. Does
Thanks
Cruz
for all the
want?
new follows, everyone.
Does Cruz
Can, like,
want,
be-
want
yeah.
anything? Because he
You
is
can
a
be an
bard.
Elven.
Do you want another spell scroll of some sort?
I'll take a sending scroll if they have one.
Okay. All right. Anything else that you guys want to take care of in the city before the council convenes?
I want to spend the week reading my books and actually getting real information out of them.
Okay. Oh, and what did you want to talk to Laurel Silverhand about? Like, what is there anything specific that you wanted to ask her?
I wanted to ask what she knew about the situation, as well as what her involvement is in Luskin.
The first answer, she pretty much repeats the same information that you got from the Black Staff. They are aware of what the Draghorn is and that it's being summoned. Dragons are being summoned somewhere to the southeast. She's also aware of the situation with the missing party that went after the Skyreach Castle. As far as her involvement with Luskan, she is very reluctant to reveal any information, but if you wish to make a persuasion check.
I do wish, maybe Hummel, if you'd like to give me advantage on...
I think Hummel was already given her tribute.
Yeah. God damn it.
You can do whatever you.
They can also use channel points for inspiration.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh.
That is math. Listen, I make fun of PB, but hey,
Those math numbers are hitting you now?
those math numbers are hitting me now. 19.
19.
And then a D8. I'll keep that D8 inspiration die. I'll keep it just because I know I'll need it soon.
Awesome. She lets you know that Jarlaxle requested some aid from the Lord's Alliance to help rebuild Luskan, as it has been made a dead magic zone and they have to move a lot of the businesses out of that area. That's pretty much it.
I'm sure that's not why you looked so pissed off at the letter, though.
Oh, I'm pissed off because I hate Jarlaxle. And I would like to avoid doing any kind of business with him.
Why do you hate him?
I'm into that.
What did you roll?
A 19?
Okay. She's just kind of like starts pacing and she says, Jarlaxle has some monetary leverage over the city of Waterdeep.
You don't say.
And he is using it to convince us to help him.
It's almost as if he has the entire vault of Waterdeep in his palm.
Well, is that why Luskan is getting added to the Lord's Alliance?
I didn't say that, but we will help them.
Oh.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
You wouldn't have any interest in adding Luskan into the Lord's Alliance?
I see no benefit to the Lord's Alliance by having them added. If anything, given this current situation, they are only a burden.
Wow. Okay. So I usually think that in times like this, people should get together. You know, I think this dragon situation is going to affect all of us. So, you know what? Maybe helping them might not be so bad.
She just kind of glares at you for a moment and she says, if there was anything that they could help us with this dragon situation, but I doubt there's any benefits that they can do for us. Especially given that they have no magic. Is there anything else you want to talk to me about? I have to get back to work.
No. You have a good day. She'll just leave.
She just misses you.
She leaves before she's dismissed. She's just like, bye.
All right. Anything else you want to take care of before the council?
Cruz, I got some tea.
Yeah, I want to like do like I want to spend like every morning reading all of those books and soaking up information.
Okay.
I want to help Varen with that. And I also want to buy
I just see Meihra just leaning over your shoulder while you're reading
Oh,
and reading aloud.
100%. And I'm just like, Meihra, that's not where I am in the book.
I'm sorry. Okay. Well, this page said something about, like, dragon dicks, and I thought that was important to talk
Meihra,
about.
it's just a picture.
Oh.
This
Yeah,
is where
that's
Bad Dragon started.
Oh, no! Oh no!
Nice.
But I did want to buy
It's been lovely playing a campaign with you guys, but I regret to announce that I am looking for a new Saturday night game.
I'm sorry.
Oh gosh.
I wanted to buy a +1 rapier.
I thought
Another
you
one?
you have a putz. Okay, you want another one?
I have one, yeah.
Okay.
Are you gonna dual wield those bad boys?
Yeah, instead of like dual wield dagger and +1 like rapier.
Like, what's his
be like,
face from that movie? You know,
Like,
one.
that guy.
It's so funny. I love it.
I love what's his face from that movie.
Rapiers aren't light, are they?
They are.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, they're like just.
Finesse.
You can dual wield.
No, they're just finesse.
Oh.
Finesse. I did.
Scimitars, though.
Really?
Scimitars
Girl, you
are
gotta pick somewhere
light.
B.
I think you can still can.
You need a feat to dual wield one-handed, I think.
I think that's. Oh yeah. Yes, you're correct. You are correct. I still want another one. I'll still get another one, but I want this because I have a pink one. I want this to be a blue one.
Oh my
For
god.
Cythere.
Okay. Yeah, you can
But
find
maybe.
another one for 1,000 gold.
Oh, what is there a +2?
Yeah, they're 4,000.
Oh, +1 it is. Oh,
Can I? I have a cloak of protection. If I were to add a ring of protection, would that stack?
Let me see.
You have the attunement for that?
Do I?
Fireworks.
fireworks.
Cloak of
Summoning.
protection.
I do if I take off my hat of disguise.
Are we both in my
Let's
shirt?
see. It gives you +1 bonus to AC, and you have the ring of protection. Yeah, I'd say they'd stack if you have the attunement room.
I do when I go shopping, but I cannot for the life of me remember what I wanted.
Okay.
Didn't have shopping
In the
money.
meantime, while you're studying, go ahead and make a history check to see what kind of information
Okay.
you managed to gather.
We're not going to use that one.
How much is the ring of protection? Sorry.
Oh,
18.
18? Okay.
I got 18 gold.
No, not.
I know.
Where are my stuffs? Why do I not have that in here? Let's see it. Oh, there it is. 3,500.
Yep, I'm gonna keep stay how I am.
Oh,
It's not like I don't have the money. I'm just greedy. Adriana's greedy.
Brutal. Okay, and what kind of
remember.
information are you specifically looking for, Varen?
Anything with information on exactly where we're going in the southeast. Anything on Tiamat, anything on the Drakhorn, the same deals I was looking for before.
Okay.
I'm looking deeply into this legend.
Now, question: are you going to the southeast, or are you going to the castle?
I think we're going to the castle, but I want to know everything.
Okay.
Yeah,
The
I don't think
castle-
we can like
I want
take
to know
on
the
a whole group of chromatic dragons yet. So
Yeah.
I want to know about the castle, I want to know about the mountain, I want to know about southeast.
Okay. Do-do-do. I'm trying to see if there's any knowledge about this. You do learn a bit more about the cult of the dragon and their activities and how originally they were a cult that worshipped Tiamat, and then eventually they moved away from that and started worshipping like an undead dragon, and then they went back to Tiamat, and there was a lot of back and forth about that stuff.
Bloody, aren't they?
Yeah. Talk amongst yourselves while I'm looking this up.
Hi guys.
So
Hey.
Cruz, here's the tea, right? So apparently, guys, here's the tea. The Laura Silverhand, right? Doesn't like Jarlaxle. No big, surprise there. But apparently, Jarlaxle is holding over their head that he has this monetary leverage, which is the one we gave him, over um Waterdeep. And yeah. So
Why?
like apparently, you know how there was the whole thing about Luskin becoming part of the Lord's Alliance. They're not necessarily actually doing that.
I
Interesting.
mean, I understand the whole like. I can understand why they'd be hesitant given the fact that Luskin seems to be holding shit over them, but also like it now is not the time to be separating like this.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they don't care because they don't see any benefit into adding Luskin into the Lord's Alliance. And honestly, I think holding the monetary value over them so they could help Luskin is kind of smart.
I mean, they
you
can't just
do
abandon
not
Luskin.
specifically learn anything
They
about
can.
what might be to the southeast, but you do learn more about the Drakhorn.
Okay.
You learn that the last known location of it was the Sea of Moving Ice.
Okay, hold on. Let me write this down.
That doesn't sound southeast.
No, it is
How do you spell Drakhorn? D-R-A-C or D-R-A-K?
Drakhorn.
Okay.
2 Ks.
Cool.
Drakhorn.
2 A's. Okay, so Drakhorn, last seen in the Sea of Moving Ice.
Yes. Which,
Do I-
if the Sea of Moving Ice is to the far north.
Oh, sexy. Okay.
Beyond the spine of the world. I'm pinging it.
Okay.
Far upper
oh.
left-hand corner of the map.
We are on the Waterdeep map currently.
Oh, you're R. Sorry.
It's past where I'm
Faerun.
from.
There you go. It is
Okay.
past where
Oh,
you're from.
good lord. Jesus.
Jiminy.
I'm sorry, where?
Oh, this is so HD.
All the way upper left-hand corner.
Oh my god. It really is. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the last known location of that.
And when was that?
Oh,
I would say the
over
book
in
you're reading
Iceland,
about
though?
it is probably about 10 years old. So there's no telling of when it moved.
Okay.
Where are we currently?
We are currently.
You're in Waterdeep.
We're here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, everybody ping it.
Thank you.
Okay. Do I get
So-
anything on the castle, the mountains?
You learn a little bit about giant cloud giants and how they have constructed various floating castles or floating homes, I guess, that have been known to kind of move around the world. Not specifically about Skyreach Castle, but you know that there are cloud giants that are capable of doing that.
Okay. Okay. Is there any information on whether there's an easy way to get into them? The answer is probably no, but it's worth a shot.
And to the flying castles, not really. Like, you have to be able to fly.
Yeah.
Unless it's docked somewhere on the ground.
How much for Wings of Flying?
Wings of flying.
Is there any other type of wings?
There sure are. Ask a penguin.
Those aren't
Oh,
really
yeah.
wings. They're
Those are wings
flippers.
of sliding.
They're flippers. They're not wings.
Oh, they're wings of slapping.
Wings of
1-800, are you slapping? Where would this where would the Mirror of Dead Men? Where's that?
It was somewhere around
A
here.
little north of Waterdeep. That's about here.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you guys were saying mirror.
Wings of
this
flying
whole
are
time.
5,000.
Me
Dang.
too.
Okay. What about a
Okay,
what about a
see-
carpet of flying?
Our synergy, Adriana.
Synergy.
What about a
It
griffin?
is 12,000.
1,000. Okay.
Is it
How
griffin
much money
12,000?
would I be able to get for a rod of rulership?
What is that?
Oh, God, I've rolled shit.
It's something that I had never planned on using at all.
Let me see. Where did you get that? I'm trying to remember.
I don't remember.
Was that I think that was in the tomb.
It might have been on the tomb, yeah.
Let me see.
Remember when we found that
yes,
one
it
rod?
was. Yes, it was. Because I think I remember y'all never figured out the secret behind it.
What?
What?
We found a rod that we didn't find like the secret behind it. I remember.
Make a
Meihra,
persuasion
did you
check.
just force your way in here?
If you said something, I did not hear you.
Oh, make a persuasion check to see
okay.
what kind of deal you can get on a rod of rulership.
Alright. Hey, Maren, you want to help me haggle?
Sonny, real quick,
Yeah.
where are the Gray Mountains or wherever this thing
Great
is
Big
called?
Mountains, right here.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
I
I'm
could
marking
have
things
sworn
out for me.
I could have sworn I seen you at my wedding. You should definitely be like extra generous.
Thank you for the follow, Harrison Wallace.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
One follows tonight.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Can I make Maren make the check for me?
Yes, if you're haggling together, go ahead.
Yes. Does she get the advantage for me helping her?
Yes.
Terribly,
Oh,
but you know.
okay. So far we're at like a 19. Yeah, 19 in total.
19 total. Okay. You
Yeah.
can probably purchase one, or you probably get about 12,000 gold from that.
Okay. So what I would like to do, what size carpet is 12,000?
Oh shit. Let me look up the sizes real quick. Oh my gosh. Move carpet of flying. Let's see.
It's like wild to me that that there's no different rarity categories for the different sizes, but like
I don't see they all say very rare.
cool. Okay.
But oh, okay, I get it. It's like the smaller the carpet, the faster it can go.
Yeah.
So it just depends on what you want, but they're all the same price.
Okay. Meihra,
Yeah.
I'm inclined to go for the biggest one in case we need to take shit with us.
Okay.
The biggest or the
Oh.
next biggest?
12,000? We don't have 12,000 gold.
I'm about to if I sell the rod. We can do a trade.
You have a rod of leadership?
A rod
Rod of
of
rulership.
rulership.
Yeah, that you found.
Rulership?
you
Oh
found
yeah,
in the tomb.
yeah.
Rod
Because that
for
was
the
from the
rod. And
that was
and
from
the
the
rug is
Castellaners.
more, and also the
that from
rug is
Castellaners?
definitely more convenient, more useful than the rod. Meihra, what do you think? I'm
Do it.
inclined to maybe get the 600-pound one.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yes.
Because we could get the 800-pound, but it's a little bit slower. What do you think?
I mean, the rod of rulership
think
is
if-
pretty good.
Except that
I
you never
think-
freaking use it.
I didn't even know we had it.
What does it do?
It
You
lets
can
you charm people.
command obedience from each creature of your choice that you can see within 120 feet of you.
That's pretty good, but we
That's-
also have Meihra.
Yeah.
She can't command obedience from every creature within 120 feet of us.
Why
Oh, every
command-
creature.
Why command when we can murder?
Because it's easier.
Does it do it automatically or is it like a check?
It's a check. It's a wisdom save.
Yeah, I definitely say we should get a carpet just because if we need to get out of somewhere, we need to.
And also,
Okay.
we're about to go to a flying castle.
Yeah.
I guess.
So,
Hell's
that's
Flying
true.
Castle.
House,
Um,
castle.
so I'm more for faster. I can also fly. So.
Okay.
I'm
What's your
okay
flight
with
speed?
that.
30 feet?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
For a
but
minute.
there's no I in teamwork.
Plus, there's also
Meihra.
the fact that you
But there
you
is a
can only
Meihra.
fly for 10 minutes, right?
It's a minute.
Yeah, it's like a minute.
It's like a minute.
It's, you could just drop me off for 1 minute, and then I'll be fine.
Okay. So why don't we get the 600-pound one because that will. No, we should get the 800 because Cruz and Alina are both all muscle. Okay. Yeah, we'll get the 800 that flies at 30 feet. Is that okay with everyone?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
So
you
I
get
propose a trade of the rod for the rug.
the rod for the rug.
Yep.
All right, so you swap those two out.
And I will put the rug, or the carpet, I should say. Carpet of flying, the big boy. All right.
All right, who's carrying it?
Does it come with a bag of holding?
It does not.
I'll
Does
carry
it fit
it.
in my little bag of holding?
So it doesn't say how heavy it is.
It doesn't. I assume it's pretty heavy.
Carpets are pretty heavy.
Well, the only thing is, like, how much weight do you have left in the bag?
I mean, honestly, don't have that much big things other than like even I have just equipment wise.
Because it's
I
what,
have
500
like
pounds that
small.
you can hold.
Yeah, I don't have that much on me. To be honest, like the heaviest thing I have is a axe. I have 2 axes, and then everything's like clothes, a flask, paper birds.
I would say, yeah.
Laughter
If
tea.
you can roll it up, you probably will be able to fit it in the bag.
Okay.
I'm thinking it probably weighs like 30 pounds.
I still have 14 phylacteries in my bag.
Yeah, if you want,
Jesus.
it's up to you if you want to get rid of those.
How much did you say a bag of holding was?
Oh,
Wasn't it like 4,000?
I think so.
Ah.
Yeah, 4,000. But
I mean,
think
it'll fit in my bag. I'll just
Yeah.
get rid of the phylacteries.
Okay.
Don't ask me if you haven't seen the show before. Don't ask me why I have 14 phylacteries in my bag.
how are you getting rid of them? Like, what are you gonna do? Just gonna toss them in the harbor?
Yeah.
Ask her about her 14 phylacteries.
We could take it to like some church or something.
Yeah, we
Maybe.
did
Tried
that.
that.
They said they
Oh.
couldn't destroy it, but they could keep them safe. But I'm like, I don't know. I feel like if 14 liches come, what I did's gonna be like.
I will say,
fucked.
whoever spent time doing research during this week can make a history check.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Fleelancerinic. I hope I said that right. A phylactery is where a lich keeps their soul, basically. So you can kill lich, but as long as their phylactery stays intact, they can keep
come
coming
back.
back.
27.
They're really hard to destroy,
27.
27 liches.
27.
but a
God.
bitch ain't one.
So Meihra, you have read various things about various
Actually, Ellie
places
is a
around
witch.
Faerun. You weren't specifically looking for information about the phylacteries, but you do recall, as Alina is talking about this, about a city called Elturel that is bathed in holy light. Oh God, that scared the crap out of me. Oh, is it because of the fireworks? Oh, baby. I'm just like, oh my God, there's a dog. Oh.
Oh, it's Freelancer Inc. My bad. Dyslexia. I'm sorry.
But yes, you learned about a city called Elturel that has some form of like almost artificial holy light that it almost looks like a second sun that is permanently above the city and bathes it in holy light. And you know that undead and any type of undead creation cannot exist in that light and will be destroyed.
Ooh. Is it like near
where's
here?
this?
Yeah, where is it?
It is.
I'm really hoping, like, one day just 14 liches just start crawling out of my bag of holding.
I'm pinging it. It's down to the south.
Okay, I got it. I can draw. I can.
Okay.
Can.
But yeah,
fuck,
it's up
I
the river
lost
from Baldur's
it.
Gate. It's
Got
up,
it.
Yeah, it's up
Where
the
is
river from Baldur's
it?
Gate.
It's
Okay.
there. I got you.
I didn't hot pink because I could see it better. Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna make it red.
But yes, you learn that. Bless you.
Oh,
Bless.
Thank you.
that's yeah.
Yeah, just get it all out, Jen.
So we'd have to send it there.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
We still have business in Candlekeep?
Yeah.
I mean-
technically.
You don't have any. Well, I guess Cruz has his friend who lives there.
friend.
And you just know that it has a library, has
You got friends?
the most extensive library in all of Faerun.
Ooh.
It's basically
Yeah.
the
It's a Varan playground.
Yeah, Library of Alexandria.
Yeah, but you basically have to bring something rare that they don't already have to gain
14
access.
phylacteries?
So like we should just go back and like put them back.
Oh my
Back
god,
and
I
forth,
meant
man.
like a rare book.
Oh, we don't have any. Well, I have a manual of golems.
Manual golems?
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
that counts as rare.
I have no idea.
Manual.
I just
book.
have one.
Let me
That's,
see.
I'm,
I love that you guys are
So-
just like figuring out all the stuff that you have in your bag.
I have a cursed frog mask. Do they want that?
I don't have Agent's Cube anymore. We use that. It's still in my bag.
Oh,
I still have a wooden stake from Barovia.
I still have shit from Barovia too.
I just see Alina just pulling random things and just tossing it over her shoulder.
I still have Mother's Milk, which is a poison that I got in Barovia.
I have half of a strong bone.
I have Laughter Tea.
is there a way that I can basically like contract like an apothecary or something to regulate the effect of my tomb fountain water?
Of your what?
So I have water
Oh,
from like
right.
yeah that can give me like 4 different effects. Is there a way that I can like contract someone to like distill it into one of the effects for me?
I don't think anybody can really do that. I think that you're just kind of stuck with it as it is.
Okay.
Why won't this not load? This damn page won't load. All right, well, I'll give up.
Is there a way? Listen, I feel like we need to get rid of these phylacteries in my bag because the last time I had a phylactery in my bag,
That shit happened.
the hags came and took it, and then we had to go all the way to Chult. There was a death curse and all that stuff, and Meihra was dying. So I have 14 of them now, and I have not learned my lesson.
So you have 14 phylacteries.
Yeah.
What would it take to go there to the city?
To the city of Holy Light.
Yeah.
Oh.
It would
You
probably.
know what?
It's a little bit further than Luskin.
Maybe we could pay someone to just carry it there. Like,
That's
hey,
what
there.
I'm thinking. Or if we find a wizard that has like the speedy courier, we could send it instantly with a
You
note.
guys know
Like
any wizards?
we'd literally have a shit ton of black staff.
Oh yeah.
Can I just sell my fucking Ankeg hide and Ankeg acid glands that I've had for a hot minute? I don't want them anymore.
You don't want their coolness anymore.
I do, but like I specifically got them for money.
Yeah, did I tell you how much?
I don't think so.
Ben's been playing Monster Hunter.
You've been playing Monster Hunter. Let me see.
I'm so sorry, Zalani.
Where are my D10s? There it is. Ha.
I have alchemist fire.
You get 52 gold.
For both of them?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. 52. And what about a file of cloaker blood?
For Cloaker Blood. What did that do? I'm trying to remember. That did
The
something.
cloaker is that thing that looks like a cloak, but basically a manta ray.
No, I meant the blood. There was something that the blood was capable
Oh.
of doing, and I'm trying to remember what it
Oh,
was.
wasn't it like a stealth cloak or something?
I don't remember.
Can't remember.
I think that
What
you
does
can
it
sell
do?
it. You can manage to sell it for like 20 gold to Filana or whoever that apothecary near you guys are.
What does it do?
Solani!
What?
Money.
What does my tattoo do?
You haven't figured it out yet because you haven't. I'm sorry.
Hint!
What does
Please,
the
there's
cloaker
been
blood
one
do?
whole season and I don't know what it does.
Yes. I'm sorry.
That's not a hint.
What were you saying? What?
What does the cloaker blood do?
Oh gosh. Here, let me see if I
I
can.
can just hold off on using it yet. Like I can just
It's
hold
just
off on
nasty.
That's gross. I just think they're neat.
Let me see if I have it in here. Oh, here.
Didn't you guys want to do Fight Club while we were here?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Evelina?
I don't know. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Vial. It's under vial. It gives you dark vision for 1 hour.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Oh.
hey, Cruz.
Oh my
I have-
god! You want me to drink
Is there a way?
blood?
So if you just drink it,
Plug,
or does it have to
plug,
be
plug.
given, like a
Plug,
potion or
plug,
something?
I'm sorry.
Do you just drink it, or does it have to be distilled or something?
No, he just drinks it.
Okay,
You know
now
what we could do? We could buy Cruz some like dark vision goggles. Yeah.
How
Oh
much
my
money would
God.
that be?
Steampunk grandpa.
Is there such a thing as dark vision goggles?
I think
There is
so.
in
It sounds
Pathfinder,
like it would be a thing.
but also this is not
I
Pathfinder.
know that there's a potion, but I don't know about.
Is Pathfinder more steampunk?
Yeah, goggles of night.
I mean,
Goggles of
Pathfinder are
night.
certainly bigger numbers.
While wearing these dark lenses, you have dark vision out of a range of 60 feet. If you already have dark vision, wearing those goggles increases it's another 60 feet. They're an uncommon item. They shouldn't be that expensive.
Oh my God, you're gonna.
They
have
are
creep after you look at all
1,500,
this shit.
but do you have room to attune to them?
That's right.
Well, I have room to attune to them
Okay.
if I untune from the blood spirit, which I haven't fucking used in forever.
That's what I'm saying. You need to attune to it.
Oh, it doesn't?
No.
Usually most magic items you do.
Well,
You
it's
do
because you
attune to
just
it.
wear them.
You do have to attune to it. It is an attunement item. Oh, you mean the glasses?
The goggles, yeah.
Oh,
it
it
doesn't
doesn't.
say you have to.
All
Yeah,
right,
you don't
well,
have to.
All right.
Oh my God. Well, I don't have 1,500 gold, so you guys are gonna
I have
to help me.
1,500 gold.
I'll
I'll
let-
give you them.
I'll like sell the holy symbol of Ravenkind, and that can be put into party fund for like stuff.
Are you
Okay.
sure?
Yeah, are you sure?
I
sure?
mean, we have lightsaber.
Yeah,
So
that's
us
fair.
and vampires aren't really gonna be an issue anytime that I know of.
That you
You
know
say
of.
that now.
That I know of.
Yeah, you don't know if the dragons have vampire servants.
Oh,
You
buy
know
you the
what?
goggles.
That's terrifying, actually. You know what? I'll hold off on that.
I'm gonna get the goggles and I'm gonna give you like a really nice box and be like, here you go, old man.
I don't mind like splitting the case. I don't mind like splitting the cost of the goggles with y'all.
Yeah,
Okay.
same. We can do three
Okay.
ways.
Okay,
Yeah,
we'll do it 3 ways.
Except for Cruz,
Hey.
because he ain't got no money.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
this is except
So
for
that's
Cruz.
500 each for us.
Okay,
Gift
Okay.
for my generous daughters.
yeah. It's like, hey, old man,
We got you
What?
something.
we got you something.
Now you can
Just
see
get a
like the
nice
rest
box.
of us. All
Your
right, guys.
goggles.
I
you
think
can-
I think
you
I
can
made
have
it a box
dark
with a
vision.
false bottom, and like initially it appears empty.
Yeah.
All right.
What is-
Anything
what is
else
this? What is
to shop for?
You should
I
open it.
think-
You should open the box, Cruz. Open it.
Open the box.
Open the
Cruz.
box. The
Yeah.
box that's open.
Yeah, open it again.
Open
Open
again.
it again. How do I open a box twice? What are you
Open it.
talking about?
Open it.
Why are
Open
you
it.
speaking in riddles,
Open it.
Baron?
Open it.
Baron,
It's a false bottom. It's a false bottom, Cruz.
it's a false bottom.
Yeah. It's what you are.
Oh my God.
I was gonna go for that, but I decided not to.
Oh my god.
God.
Just open the false bottom.
Cruz is a real bottom, and you know it.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Wow.
He opens it and he's like, wow, these are.
They're goggles.
He's like,
You know how?
wow, guys, these are so. I
Okay.
love
They give
them
you dark
so
vision.
much.
Yeah, like you know how you always have to like hold on to our elbows, like when we go in the dark. Now you don't have to do that anymore.
They give
I
you
do
dark
that
vision.
because I want to.
Aw.
Sure.
Not
They
because I
give you-
can't see.
Cruz, they give you dark vision for 60 feet.
All right, I guess I'll take them. Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
What else you guys wanted to do?
Fight Club.
Fight Club.
I also want to study my draconic in my free time. You know.
Yes. Go ahead and make me a general intelligence check for me.
He's not very smart. Oh, that was an at 20.
Oh,
Hey.
nice.
Ooh.
Those goggles are really helping you.
You are at this
You can
point.
study at night now.
I would say that at this point you can understand the gist of Draconic. You're not very good at speaking it, but if you hear it spoken, you can kind of get the gist of what they're saying.
Nice.
Nice.
But speaking it, you sound horrible.
Well, you know,
It
I'm
happens.
not a dragon.
It's
It's,
a-
fine.
It's a learning process.
It's a learning
I
process.
can't wait to like beat out our frustrations on these poor unsuspecting strangers.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Fight club, fight
All
club,
right.
fight club.
You guys done shopping? Is that everything that you guys...
Oh, how much can I sell? I have a fancy magic axe that I found but never use.
What is it?
That's literally the name I have on it because it didn't have a name. It's
a plus
1d10 damage.
Is it a +1?
No, it does extra damage on plant creatures.
I'm gonna treat it like it's a +1.
Okay.
So, you can get like 1,000 gold for that.
Okay. Solani, what does my tattoo do? Please tell me.
Here, I will tell you. Out of game, that's part of Alina's quest line, and we're not there yet.
Okay.
We will get there.
Okay.
I promise you. I know what it does. It's just you have to get to that part of the story.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I was like, I don't know what to do to figure it out.
No. It's just you haven't gotten to that part of the quest line yet.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, so Fight Club. All right, who's fighting?
Me. Fast and Furious.
Meihra, no.
No, I will tell Cythere though, so he can come and see.
You can bet on us.
He will come and see, and he will. Let's see, who's he gonna bet on?
We're not gonna fight. We're going on different brackets.
Yeah, we're going in different brackets.
Okay. All right, fine. Then he will.
We're probably gonna go on like different nights, like 2 successive nights.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like Alina first night, me second night.
Okay. So let's see. I'm trying to remember how I did this last time. I think we did. Did we just do opposing strength versus?
I think we did dexterity because it was barehanded.
Okay, so it was Dex versus Dex.
Yeah.
No, I think you did Dex because you're a monk, but everybody else it was a strength versus Dex. Okay, so I will say since you guys are going in different brackets, let's see, 1, 2, 3. So I need a pen.
Is there like an annual championship? Because I want in on that.
It's not that fancy.
Yeah, I think Alina's gonna go first, and then I'll go second night.
Okay. All right. So, Alina, let's see. We need some names. Let's come up with some names of people that we are up against. Let's see. I need this to open, please. Thank you. Give me some.
You sweet girl.
Some names. I need just like regular like people names. There's so many different things. Let's go for
Jim.
Josh.
Jiminy. Jim,
Jim,
but spelled
Jim.
with a G.
Okay, Elisabetta. This is a shout out to Hamalu from our previous game.
Elisabetta. Okay.
Yeah.
And one more.
Calypso.
What?
Karst.
What?
Karst.
Karst?
No, God.
What did you say, Ash?
Oh, Calypso, because that's my dog.
Calypso. Okay. Farst.
Karst.
Oh,
Karst.
Karst. I thought I said Farst.
Karst.
Karst. All right. Stain Smirk. I like that.
Dane Smirk.
We'll go Kokik and Thrahor. All right. So first up is going to be Alina versus Gim, who is a gnome. And
Last gnome.
Step on it.
yes.
Oh, that's rude.
So-
I'm gonna beat him up like I do everybody else.
Gim is a gnome who is like a quarter of your size.
Pick him up and eat him out of the ring. Just, you're
still,
done. Bye.
but still very enthusiastic and appears to be very, very drunk. So we're doing strength checks.
So would I just be rolling athletics, basically?
Okay, so yeah,
This is
strength
strength,
check
okay.
or just a straight strength check versus his dex is what we're doing.
16.
Are we including proficiency?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Last
so.
time we did.
I rolled a 7 and I have +9.
Okay.
So 16.
Ooh.
Yeah, you clock him and he pretty much goes flying because you are 3 times his size, and he rolled extremely low. And it's kind of not a satisfying fight because it literally is like a one-hit knockout. What the hell, Lena?
I was holding back. she's just gonna say out loud.
Oh my god.
Because I rolled a 7, so
This is like screaming. So, wow!
All right.
Should we put in our bets? Should we put in our bets?
Yes.
If you,
Oh, yeah.
What are y'all's thoughts on betting from the party fund?
Why not?
maybe like 300 on Alina?
Sure.
Yes. Yeah.
Cool. All right. That's our bet. I have it in the notes.
Hang on.
It's canon now.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Love the face, Jen.
I'm not going to bother rolling for like the other opponents in their fights. Okay, so next up is going to be Alina versus Elisabetta. With Elisabetta, hang on. Right, it's supposed to be 6 heads. So Elisabetta is a fighter, and let me roll this real quick. That was a shit roll. Okay. She is someone who is very, very scrappy, but looks like she's taken more hits than she's actually given hits. Very lithe and about half your size as far as like width, because you are super muscled.
Muscle all the time.
Muscled all the time. So go ahead and make your strength versus her dex.
19.
That's a nat 1. All right, you get 1 hit on her, and she is very shaken, but gets back up.
Okay.
And
You got this, Elisabetta. Come on.
She's gonna try and hit you, despite the fact that she's feeling very bad. That's a nat 3.
They're 14.
Yeah, no, that's not. She's not doing too good. Go ahead and make your.
Come on, Elisabetta. You got this. She's saying this to her.
I like that you're trying to cheer on your opponent, because she's just like not in this very well.
22.
Jesus Christ.
Mind you, the 14
That is
I rolled
another nat 1. I will say that because I've rolled 2 nat 1s in a row, you knock her out, because that is ridiculous. Yeah, this human female was not. It sounded like a good idea on paper to come to this fight until she realized that she was up against you. All right. Next up is Calypso. Let's see, Ash. Who's Calypso? What kind of person is Calypso?
I think they're a Genasi.
A Genasi?
Calypso's stupid. She's
Water Genasi.
brash, but she's also very nervous.
Brash and nervous. Genasi. What kind of Genasi?
Water.
Water. Okay. So you're up against a water Genasi, Calypso. So
Avi's younger
Okay.
sister.
All right, go ahead and make your strikes. I'm gonna switch die because that was another nat 1.
25.
We're not using this again. All right, you get 1 hit on Calypso, who sprays water everywhere as you punch almost through her. She's gonna try and strike
Aren't you Avi's younger niece?
No, not all water Genasi are related.
No, that's because of what Jen said.
Yeah, I was shitposting. That
All
was
right.
me.
So she does manage to land a 23 on you.
24.
Oh my god! Okay, that was at least better, and she tried.
Yeah.
Like, she got her
Like-
footing this time.
You're doing better.
Alright. Go ahead and make your roll against her.
Oh, that was an 11, so.
Okay, she manages to block your blow with that one. So,
Okay.
we're okay. That is a synthetic 20 to hit
13.
you. 13? Okay, so she actually manages to land a shot on you.
Not of respect.
Not a respect. Alright. Your shot against her.
Natural 20 for a 29.
Damn. Okay, you
God
strike
damn.
at her, and
It's like, oh, she's getting too confident.
boom. So you've landed 2 hits on her?
This is the third hit.
This is 3rd hit? Okay, I will say
Yeah.
that you have defeated her in 3 hits, because she's only landed 2 on you. We did 6 last time, but we got a lot of people to get through, so we're gonna do just whoever the first to 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then your final opponent for Alina is going to be Cursed, who is a dwarf. And let me see, what's Cursed?
Dwarf of the Misty Mountains.
Dwarf from the Misty Mountains. Okay, so
Far off land of Middle Earth.
make your strike against him.
Okay.
Da thump.
12.
12. That against a 22.
Ooh, curse.
All right, so you.
Oh, she's excited.
You hit him, and he just doesn't move. Like you just like bounce off of him. He's just. So
it's just
solid.
a smile across her face.
Yes. All right, he's gonna try and strike out at you. That is gonna be an 18
against natural 20 again for 29.
Damn,
Oh my God.
it is even. You guys are just going even at it. All right, against him. That was a bad roll. He got an 11.
I got 11 too.
Oh God!
Yeah.
This is probably the most interesting fight because it's just you guys are evenly matched.
Yeah.
Right, he's gonna try and strike out at you.
26.
Yeah, it's a 7. So no success. You managed to block his blow. Alina striking out at him.
18.
You land a hit on him. After
Yeah, first contact!
so many rounds, you managed to land an actual hit on him. Alright, against you. That's a 10.
28.
28, okay, you managed to block him.
26.
Less than that. Oh my God, 19 plus 4. Why can I not add?
23.
Thank you.
23.
Alright. You land
26.
a second hit on him.
Yeah.
One more hit and he goes down.
Damn.
14.
But this is a pretty good.
This is him against me now.
Yes, this is a 16.
Yeah, it beats my 14.
Alright, so you got one hit on you. Thus,
I thought I hit her before.
I don't think so.
No, we blocked.
Oh, that's right. You blocked. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is you against him?
14.
14! Oh my God. Alright, evenly matched again.
Oh my God.
Alright, him against you. 18.
13.
13. Alright, so you were matched
even.
2 for 2. You
Yeah.
have blocked each other's blows numerous times, but both of you have managed to land 2 hits. So now you against him.
25.
And he goes down. That was
Yeah!
a 11. But that was a good fight.
That was good. That was a good match.
That was a good match.
Yeah.
How many do we get?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you get 500 gold.
Back or on top of?
How much did you put down?
We put down
300.
I'll say on top of.
What do
Alright,
I
cool.
get as the winner?
Oh wait, hold on. I thought you meant that's what the champ gets.
Okay, so Alina gets 500.
500.
500.
What does Boo Boo
Get on
Lemon know?
I'll say you guys get 300 on top of what you put down, so you get that back.
Double
oh my
your
God,
money.
it's hot in here.
All right.
So I get 500.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Next up is Varen. All right, so for Varen, we need. Let's see. I need one more name. Let me see. We will go for this other name. We'll go for Dirt Mask.
Dirt mask.
It's a name that's up on this random list. Dirt Mask. Okay.
Interesting.
So,
I mean, somebody's got to be Dirt Man.
Varen, the first person you are up against is Stainsmirk, who is a kobold. A
Oh, I'm
kobold that
just
is
gonna punt that
dressed
little
like a human.
I'm gonna punt him.
It's just kind of wearing a really ragged clothes.
Is it me against him first or him against me?
I'll say you against him first time.
I was gonna say initiative of plus 11. Okay, here we go. Sorry. 19.
19, that beats my 11. So
Okay.
you land one hit on him. All right, him
And
against
him
you.
me. Synthetic 20.
No, you are too damn fast. He swings and almost trips over his own feet. All right, you
Alright,
against him.
12.
This will be 18.
Okay.
So he actually manages to dodge your blow a little bit.
Okay. Him against me, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a natural 20.
Oh well, that beats the it was 22, but that's a nat 20, so that beats
30. 30.
Yeah. That was him against you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So he misses that. All right, so
And me against him. Another natural 20. You're not going to believe it.
that was nat 4. So you land another hit on him. You just pop him, and he almost gets dizzy.
Okay, so that counts as 1 hit, not 2?
Oh, kind of is 1 hit.
Okay. Alright, him against me, right?
Yes.
12.
22. So he actually does manage to hit you
hit.
once. You're kind
It's
of
because
surprised.
I swing for a normal-sized person, and it doesn't work. Alright, me against him is a 23.
That will beat him at a 11. So you managed to knock Sad Stain Smirk off his feet.
I stained his smirk pretty well, didn't I?
Indeed, you did. All right, next up is
Oh shit!
Throw it back.
What are we betting on
You?
this one?
Um,
Before I forget.
1,000.
1,000?
Okay.
Let's get crazy.
How about we go for
Salted
500?
now?
Why don't we
I
go
was
for
gonna,
like,
I was gonna say another 300.
yeah, we're
Okay.
getting. Why don't we do like 3 or 5?
Let's do 5. I'm in the cruise betting mood.
Okay.
God.
All right,
so
500
2, 1,
here.
5. All right.
Anyway, round 2.
All right,
I
round
hope
2.
Cythere bet on me, because I'm gonna punch him if he didn't.
You are up against Konkik, who is, let's say that he is another dwarf, because dwarves are awesome.
All right.
Dwarves are
Is he
cool.
going first this time?
Oh, what?
Who's going first this time? Him? Me?
You can go. That's fine.
All right. Against him, that's a 19.
Ooh, that was close. He rolled a 20. Not a net
Oh.
20,
Okay.
but
Or like a synthetic.
yes. So he manages to block your blow. Him against
right.
you,
21.
16. So you block him.
All right. Me against him. Ooh, that's not good. 17.
14. So you
Okay,
do
okay.
manage to strike him once.
All right.
Him against you.
Him against me. Oh, no, that's a 1.
That's a 10. So he manages to land one on you.
Okay, against him, that's a 23.
Again, he rolled really well, but it's not enough for that because it's 20. So,
That's 2 hits on him, right?
yeah.
Okay. Him against me. Another 23.
That was a shit roll. So he is not successful at striking you.
And then him against him is a synthetic 20.
That is an 8. So Konkirk goes down.
Nice.
Oh,
He thought he could take you, but you're just too damn fast.
On a date. No, he's too short for me.
I mean, he's just like, I'm open to it. Like, his face
Nope.
all swollen and bleeding. Like, if you want to.
Nope. Nope.
Okay.
I'm down if you're down.
Good fight. Next up is I can't
Are we
read
doing-
my handwriting.
Never
So,
heard of that.
huh?
Hello, Mr. I can't read my handwriting. I'm Baron.
Yes. Throwhor. Throwhor is his name. So, Throwhor is a half orc.
Okay, let's do this. Let's do this.
So,
Is it me again?
you first.
All right. Against him, that's cocked. 23.
Versus an 8. So, that is one hit on him already.
All right.
He's big, but he's slow.
Okay.
Him against you,
It's a 23 to counter him. Jesus.
13.
Okay,
Wait, what is this guy?
This is a half orc.
Okay, against him is a 19.
Yeah, he's too slow. He's too slow. He can't move out of the way of your punches. Him
Him
against
against
you.
me.
Ooh, that
29.
that's not a 21. I was like, that's a good roll. No, it ain't. Apparently, that's a 21. Okay.
Okay. Me against him is another 29.
Same roll. So
Oh
you
my
managed
God.
to knock him out. As impressive as his size was, he was just not fast enough to avoid
it's
you.
it's not the size that matters, it's how you use it.
All right.
And let's be real, out of the two of us, I have more BD.
You do have more BD.
Oh my god.
All right. And the final match is against Dirt Mask, who is a halfling.
A what?
Halfling.
A halfling.
All right, let's do this. I'm gonna punt you, little bitch. I don't say that.
Yeah, the
you're so
halfling
rude.
already going into this fight is pretty intimidated, seeing you take down the half orc, and so they're feeling a little dejected.
I think like, no, Varen does not offer a handshake. She's not that honorable. Okay, let's do it.
All right,
Me against them.
not even a fist bump
25
versus a 6.
Ooh, no.
Nope. All right,
Them against me.
12.
27.
27. All right, you avoid their strikes very easily. All right, next up.
Me against them. 29.
That's a 13. That's 2 hits.
Them against me. 22.
Oh, it rolled a 19. So close. So close.
And going for the kill. And by kill, I mean knockout. 28.
Versus a 6 again. And with that, Varen wins. You win 500 gold. And those of you who bet win your money back in
Double it, basically?
double it. Yeah.
Okay. Beautiful. Look at us go. We
You guys
won like a
are
total
ridiculous.
We won a bunch of money
And
today.
I roll really bad.
Yeah.
Our party fund is now in the
I
2000s.
can't believe I rolled 3
Yeah.
ones in a row. That is ridiculous.
I put the 500 in my funds. Should I take that because that was the one I won?
No. To keep it because
Okay.
Thank you for the follow. I'll
we
be on
got the party
fleek.
fund got the 300 from betting, and then the 500
Okay.
from betting on me, and then we each got our own 500. So you're
Okay.
All right, we got
And
10
thank you
minutes
for the
left.
follow, the thump.
Yeah.
good. Hell yeah!
I like your name.
And Owl Bear's on fleek.
Owl Bear's on fleek. I like
Bad,
that.
honestly.
Yes. All right. Well, we got
I
10
love-
minutes. So, any last minute things you guys want to take care of before the
I'm just
council
gonna like
convenes next week?
visit Celefarn every now and then throughout the week.
Aw, yes. And
Aw.
Telephone does enjoy the visiting.
And
And
when we
hang
get the earrings, I'll give it to him.
Oh. I want to visit that lady with the automaton and be like, "Yo, have you created any more demons recently? Like everything okay in there?"
Any more?
Yeah.
Oh, geez, that was a long time ago.
That automaton, and I'm like, "Is everything still okay? Like, you're not creating any more things that are running amok in the city, are you?"
I don't think so. Let me
Okay.
pull that up again because I can't remember what that was all about. What the hell was that about? Oh, Nims. That's right. It was Nim. Okay.
Nim. Yep, Nim.
The secret of
So-
Nim.
Nim's
Trust
Island.
Spire's hand. And it was a dragonborn that created. No, the Nimble Rights is working properly and not escaping us. So
I just want to make sure that everything's okay.
yeah, we're okay. Thank you.
I also want to spend some time with the Chubs and just chill with them and just kind of like get to know them and how they run the place.
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
I don't want to be some absentee tavern owner that just checks in to get the money, you know?
They are very grateful for your hands-on approach to running your tavern and run you through how they do everything. It's funny because you're the owner, but they're like teaching you how to take orders, how we keep everything
that's
in order.
embarrassing. Like,
Yes.
I want to be able to show up and like actually do shit because like I always hated how whatever the fuck my family's name was would just be like, oh, go do this. I don't know how to cook an egg.
I don't know how to cook an egg.
Yeah.
That is sad.
Oh.
No, Rose will teach you how to cook, and she cooks some good
Ah,
stuff.
shit, wine is so lovely. I can't believe wine is teaching me how to cook. Yeah, okay.
She has
and I
rose
like-
gold hair. I thought Rose was
Do they have
cute.
kids?
Yeah, it's cute.
Do they have kids?
Do they have kids?
Yeah, they're a family.
Yeah, they're a family. They
I
have
wasn't sure if they had grown kids or not.
not grown kids.
They're young.
Rose herself doesn't actually have any children. She has her adopted child, the Kenku. But then she has
Kiri, yeah.
her nephews and her nieces.
Okay, well, I will go out to the market one day and get them little gifts. I'm just gonna like hand them out and be like, "Don't say anything about it. Just take it."
Don't make it weird.
Yeah,
Yes.
to make it
That's
weird.
They
I
love
Thanks
you
for
for it.
running our tavern.
also would like to spend some time with Embrick and Avi and like
I wanna
just keep
spend
my
time with them too.
keep my apprenticeship going.
Oh, shit, I have to go to the monastery.
Oh my god.
You guys start like spending your time with people that you really should be spending more time with, but y'all are too damn busy.
Okay, here's the thing. If they get mad at me for not coming sooner, I will tell them that they should learn a little bit of patience. Throw it back at them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think with that, we will call it a night. And that's pretty much right on time. All right. Thank you guys for joining us for Meihra's wedding. And lots of shopping afterwards. At least you guys got lots of stuff. Got a lot of money. Spent a lot of money. We are, of course, sponsored by Roll20, the wonderful tabletop that we didn't really get to see in this episode because it was all just talking. But we'll be using their virtual tabletop for our maps and everything. And you should check them out. Roll20.net. Make a free account and make some awesome maps and start your own game. We are also friends of the Nerdsmith Network that has lots of really cool TTRPG related content, podcasts, other live streams, so you should totally check them out. Go to nerdsmith.org and watch some of their shows. Let's see.
We just say also that Roll20 supports other games that aren't D&D.
That's true.
Like Pathfinder, Vampire the Masquerade, Monster of the Week.
Pathfinder's basically D&D, let's be real.
Yeah, but like it supports a shit ton of other games. So if you don't play D&D and play any other of those games, Roll20 probably supports it.
You can also figure out a way to make your own games because
I've played Vampire there. I played Monster of the Week there. I played a bunch of stuff there. It's really nice to have.
Yeah.
Also, is the
Fiasco there.
itch.io game bundle still up?
Which one?
Is the itch.io game bundle still up?
I think so.
I don't think so. I thought it was already
It's
done.
so special to me that you pronounce the dot.
It ended in June.
I just say itch.io.
Itch.io, yeah.
Yeah.
I
You
say
say itch.
itch.io.
Itch.
You get
Itch.io.
itch like Meihra did.
I think this is a little bit too fancy to be called being hitched.
Let's see. I will be playing with Indoor Recess on Tuesdays on the D&D Twitch channel. We're playing through the Mythic Odysseys of Theros. And I also just stream random games and stuff on my personal Twitch channel, Mistress Verse. So come hang out. What do you guys have going on? Oh, I have Sunday Fun Day tomorrow on the Indoor Recess Crew Twitch channel, where we'll be playing some more Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Hell yeah.
With lots of commentary.
Nice.
What's everybody else got going on?
I have a few games. On Monday, I'll be starting a new game over at Wandering DM. We're playing Castle Falkenstein. It's really cool, like alternate Earth, Victorian, steampunk kind of setting. It's going to be very RP heavy. If you like those games, come and watch us. I think it's at 9 p.m. EST. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm over at the Hype Goblins channel, DMing a very loose version of D&D that's also very RP heavy. And every other Saturday, which was this Saturday, I'm on Valdrian's channel playing Bella, City Elf Rogue, who's in our Dragon Age TTRPG. If you want to learn that TTRPG, my GM, which is Humbaloo, who's in the chat, does a really good job at teaching, because she's teaching all of us how to play, because we've never played this before, the TTRPG specifically. So if you're looking to learn a new system, come join us, because it's a really easy way to learn, when you're watching people play and you're having the rules explained to you. And it's fun. It's really fun. If you ever play Dragon Age, you know that it's just a dating sim with some action, and we stuck through to it. Just letting y'all know, we've had some hot elf daddies. You'd love it, Jen. Some real nice hot elf daddies.
I haven't seen a hot elf in like an hour, and I'm very sad about it.
Anybody else?
No.
Monster
Hunter.
Your Monster Hunter, nice.
I'm playing Fiasco with my friends tonight, but that's not online. That's just us.
Someone should definitely give me a game to play. I currently have almost nothing going on because like all of my games except this one, and the Pathfinder one, but that doesn't count, have been in person. I am very much a geographically convenient D&Der, but I am looking to branch out a little bit and get into the online community. So please, if you have anyone who's looking for a player, bonus points for Pathfinder, bonus points for Eberron, automatic yes no matter what's going on for Eberron and Pathfinder. God, please give me Corvair again. I miss Corvair. Ooh. But yeah, I'm dying for more D&D. I currently have Saturdays filled. I have, we'll see about Wednesdays. I don't know. Let's be real. And we have just like a general, I don't know what's going on. The world's a mess. There's a pandemic, everyone.
Yes.
But if anyone has a game or knows of someone who has a game, please send them my way at JenBird. You can find me on Twitter down there somewhere. But please give me games to play. I have so many character ideas and so few games to use them in. I'm dying, guys. Help me out.
All the games. She needs all the games.
All the games.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us, and we shall see you again next week. Have a good night.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.